Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? How is everybody doing tonight? Hope everyone's doing A-okay. All right, let's get this party started, right? Let's get the tunes going. Hold on, let's be sure it's working, and tunes. All right, mic looks good, lights are on. What's happening? Oh, okay, we got some trappy tunes today. As always, everybody, before we get started, please let me know how the audio is. You can hear me, see me okay. Make sure the music's not too loud, but I still want you to hear it, you know. Man, I need a haircut. It's that time. Whole thing needs a cut. Audio's fine? All right, cool, cool, cool. This thing looks sad back here, doesn't it? Looks like one of those pumpkins that where you carve and then you let the guts kind of spill out of it. That's what that thing looks like. Let's see who we got in here. Caleb Early Bird said you'd be here at 9. We'll see about that. Tiger Flyer, how you doing, man? Jeff, what's going on, Jeff? How you been? Dry Fang, Mr. Walkman, how you doing? Arthorge, the crew. The hobo look. It ends up feeling like I have a helmet on my head, you know? Or like anything I do, like put a hood on or something to walk outside, it just, when it starts looking like this, you know, it's time. Time to get that sucker cut. Yeah, I mean, it's hanging over my ears. It's good, good. Man, I have so much stuff going on around here. There's like just endless stuff. I had to kind of just brush everything off my table. So the reason for the stream is I have been putting off working on this thing for a long time. I've been doing a bunch of reviews, making sure some projects are in line for the channel. You know, not only for throughout the year, but also for next year, since that's coming up pretty quick. And I have a ton of stuff lined up. Plus, Toys for Tots, as some of you guys know, especially if you're in the Discord. And if you're not in the Discord, there's a link down below. Jump in the Discord, tons of stuff in there. We're doing Toys for Tots again. Our channel printed over 1,500 toys last year, and this year, hopefully, we're gonna beat that number. I think we're off to a good start. A print also just finished on this guy, the FlashForge M5. Nope, 5M. FlashForge Adventure 5M. Cool machine, entry level, $500, $400. Entry level. I don't want to say bare bones, but bare bones for a Core XY machine, but completely hands off. Almost, sorry, let me get the camera fixed. There you go. Almost exactly my review so far about the Ender 3 V3 SE. Very similar, just in a Core XY configuration. Completely hands off. For 10 plus years, I had to look like a 14-year-old boy, so I weared my bearded pride. Yeah, I mean, I haven't cut this off in ages. One time, actually, when my daughter was real young, I did shave it one time, and she cried for like 2 days. She wouldn't look at me straight, and both my wife and my mom were like, "Yep, gotta grow that back." So I want the Pro 5M. Yeah, the Pro seems really good. If you want a review of it, Randy May. You can get to his channel from mine if you don't want to search for it. If you just go to my channel, there should be like links down below to other channels. Randy May just released a review of the 5M Pro. So if this thing is that good, just as a spoiler alert, I think the major gripe, the only major one, is that the fan on the back, like the motherboard fan, is a blower fan. It's really loud. Like, it should just be a quiet fan, but it's not. Like, I can hear it right now from back there for no reason. Have you been having issues with clipper freezing on the RB2? No, someone else asked me that. No, I haven't. I'm not sure what that's all about. I've even left it on for days at a time, and I've never had, haven't had any freezing issues with that. It's usually something related to memory. So if you're using a bunch of plugins, maybe try running the same exact thing you're running without them. Like if you're doing time lapse and some other things, Turn that off just to see if that could be the issue. I doubt it though, but it could be. Hey, Tyjan, yeah, Tyjan, how you doing? Caleb's back, there he is. What's up, what's up? Hey, Lester, good to hear from you, man. How you been? Hope all is well for you, sir. First thing I replaced in my old SOVOL was the blower fan inside the cooling for the MC. Yeah, I mean, if you saw Nathan Builds Robots review of the machine, the first thing he did was just cut it and put a knock to a fan back there. And at first I was, you know, as cringy as it is to watch on purpose. You know, he's totally right. The fan is just way too loud for what it is. I don't even know why did they do that. It just makes no sense. Hey JP, how you doing? Better not having a stream to watch last week was a beautiful. Yeah, there's just a lot going on. There's no way I could keep up with all that stuff. But yeah, you know, we'll see. Like as I have more time, if I have more time, I guess, because holidays aren't gonna ease up. I'll try to fit more into the week if I can. But yeah, I know what you mean. It was weird not doing one. Okay, made it home now. Had another 9 days in the hospital. Man. Dude, when it rains, it pours, man. I'm sorry to hear it. I feel like every time we talk, I ask in hopes to hear something positive going on. And you're just living in it, man. So I feel for you. I feel for you, man. Stick with it, dude. And, you know, thanks for being here and hanging out. And hopefully take your mind off some things and just relax with some like-minded people, you know? Arthorge. I was wondering if the MKS MCU is locking up. From research, people were saying the MCU on the main board may be freezing because I'm only running Clipper screen, Moonraker, and Clipper. Yeah, that's actually fine. All those things are fine. You should be able to run that very, very easily. The MCU on the board freezing. Wonder what it would make. Like what would make it freeze really? One thing that could happen, and probably worth checking if you have a what's it called? If you could multimeter, if you have a multimeter, check to make sure that your power supply on the plus and minus is actually putting out 24 volts. I've actually had it happen on my old ANET A8 Plus, where there's a potentiometer next to all the plus and minuses. That thing somehow either got bumped down or just degraded with time, or just turned because of all the vibrations, but it was outputting less than 24. It was like 22 or something. So all of my components were actually acting kind of weird. And all I had to do was turn the potentiometer back to 24 volts. I know that's kind of just, you know, that's unlikely, but it did happen to me. I had that happen. But you know, ANET. So 64 days this year. Ooh, wow. I'm sorry to hear, man. I too have been visiting for various reasons, but not that. You got me beat by a lot. You got me beat by a lot. Pretty good design, 270 cooling duct for two 515s. I could get the print. It kept peeling off the bed. Probably need to brim in ears. Yeah. Too much cold air could do that. Yeah, or you can just turn it down on the first few layers. You know, have the fans ramp up. Maybe layer 3. That should be okay. Unless you have a really sharp corner, then it'll peel. But yeah, you got the right idea. Brim, ears. I had my chitty crash and require a power cycle today. Then was no end of fun getting the bed level. Yeah, the bed level on those things is, they definitely, I have a feeling their next one's going to be auto. I actually have a feeling a lot of machines are going to be completely automated very soon. But yeah, the older machine that I have at my office, I print with that much more rarely, obviously, than this one right here. But when I do, it occasionally needs some Z adjustments. And yeah, it's annoying when you're getting used to machines like this that are fully automatic, you know? And like the K1s. Do you have snow? No, I'm in Maryland, so no snow here. It was really cold today. We had a really weird week. It was really hot, like shorts and t-shirt for a couple days. Then fall weather was perfect, like 70s, maybe upper 60s. And then out of nowhere, it is freezing. It was in the 30s earlier this morning. So yeah, classic Maryland weather where it can't make up its mind for a while. RB3 is getting undervolted from board power, so I ran external power. Yep, I can. Yeah. So it might be a thing. That might be a thing. You might need to get some more power. Destroy my PI bed because it kept losing offset because the behavior was undervolting. Ooh, Yeah, that's not fun. You're in it, huh? No, that wasn't it. The software would allow Z adjustment. I found a bug. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I mean, on the older ones, I found a bug where if you set Z offset in Clipper and then you set Z offset on the screen, or rather, if you set it in Clipper and then you were using it and then you touch the screen for any reason, your Z offset would change. So if you did your offset on the screen, then the printer would run fine. You would change it in Clipper and it would double up. Same thing with Clipper. You would do it in Clipper, go to your screen, do something on the screen, it would double up. So that was happening on the older machine back then, but I haven't run into that lately. Like this has been, you know, a push go in print. Dude, it was so Maryland weather. Yeah, man. Yeah, this is like the most classic few days of Maryland weather. Just can't figure it out. 18F, whew, chilly. That's exactly what it did too. Hey, then that's probably what it was. That's a bug. If you're gonna configure the machine in Clipper, only use Clipper. Don't use the screen at all. Just pretend it's not there. And if you're gonna use the screen, then don't adjust. Well, you can make adjustments, but don't do anything Z offset related on the screen. I mean, on Clipper, because when using the screen, it'll double and just dig in. All right, because those beds, I was gonna show you my beds. I have 2 destroyed beds from learning with that. Yeah, that's us. I did a 3-color change print today. Almost the Pro, nice. I'm assuming you mean manual, like manually. 80 Saturday, 32, yep, that's it. That's what it is. Hey, Papa's here, how you doing? You said my name wrong though. It's not Feder anymore, it's Ferdo. Same goes Elegoo Neptune 4. Either set it in Clipper or set it on the screen. Oh, does it have the same thing? I think these are growing pains of, you know, Clipper. Just when, you know, companies are trying to adapt it. And it's just going to be like that for a little while, unfortunately. I feel the weather. I'm in Michigan. It was 70 last week. Now it's below freezing. Yeah, I think we're all going through that right now. K1 Clipper vid was quite nice. I'm glad that helped. I'm glad that helped. Like, yeah, I was just perusing Facebook one day, and I came across some post where it was a lot of people. Like, it surprised me. It was a ton of people just going back to back to back, like not understanding what it was for, and then people kind of having trouble explaining. So I just figured, hey, this is how I do it. Here you go. Oh, look who it is. Andre, how you doing, man? Guys, I've known Andre since I've been a little boy. Welcome to the stream. He's also considering getting into 3D printing after all this time. I might have influenced him into it. Yeah, Andre, actually, I was going to talk to you about this thing. I'm testing this machine right here. Really similar to the one I talked to you about, just a different form factor. Also, like, kind of push button-y. So, kind of cool. A load of clips. DaVinci Dreams a multi-feeder. Yeah, I think we all do at this point. Join the cult. Yeah, it's too late for him. He's been in the cult for a long time. Is that a custom-sized Trident? Zachary, first of all, hello. No, it's a 300 by 300 by 300 Trident. And actually, speaking of that, let me get it over here real quick. Since my handle is off, what's a good way to do this? God, I forgot how hefty that thing is. Lord have mercy. Oh, I almost forgot, everybody. Well, first of all, welcome Andre to the YouTube member club, exclusive club. Only a select few are members, and those who are get to see my videos early. So, you know, thank you and welcome. Appreciate the support. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, up here, right there, actually, the blue pinned link is a Gleam.io link. It should look something like this. Okay, that's not what it should look like. Hold on. Classic scenario with OBS losing my settings. No, this one. Yep, okay, that's what it should look like. There's a simple question here to answer. What is your dream machine? What would it be able to do? Keep it to 3D printers. I just realized I didn't put 3D printer in there. To keep it to 3D printers, everybody. But yeah, just answer the question for your chance to win a roll of PLA Plus from 3D Max. It'll come directly from them. You can choose any one from their site that you wish, as long as it's in stock. So that's going to be pinned in my comments up top there. Yeah, link to the trees. Yeah, yep. Yeah, that's, you know, OBS, it does weird things. For some reason, so before I start a stream, I spend a few minutes, you know, setting up the cameras, the lights. I make sure all the links work, the cameras are connected, because everything's from a laptop. So when I disconnect it, obviously things don't work, and I have like a home setup. And then when you click live, as soon as you click live in OBS, there must be a bug, because all that stuff goes away. You know, my music never works when I hit play. I have to relink it. The browser, all this stuff, it's just how it is. What do you think about the switch wire? I think that if you are into building machines and you have an old Ender style machine or a Vox Lab Aquila, I think it is a really fun project, especially because I really like these stealth burners and how self-enclosed they are, and this ecosystem I think is really cool. So yeah, I think the switch wire is a great way to revitalize your other machine. Yeah, it's expensive. Yeah, it's still not going to be the best machine ever, but it's going to be so fun, and they're extremely capable. And yeah, I think it's awesome. But you got to be a builder though. Like, you got to want to build stuff, because you're talking about you're talking about making a custom machine. So just keep in mind. Also, another thing I wanted to point out was when I was starting the stream. Oh, okay, two things. So the affiliate links for FiSec, I can now have an affiliate account with their main website. So that was a huge thing that I've been asking for them since my relationship with them started, is I've been asking them to give us an affiliate link for their site so that people don't have to buy from AliExpress. So now I can actually link to their website and have an affiliate account, obviously, that'll help big time. So I did notice that this machine at the moment is 570. Now this is a bigger 350. There's no printed parts, so you got to keep that in mind. You got to have something that can print ABS, so you can print these parts. But it's the bigger 350 machine without Raspberry Pi, but that's okay. $36 for one of these CB1s, no problem. 570 bucks. It's pretty good. Now there's another downside. It looks like is the frame color is random. So if you're looking for a deal, I mean, that's quite the deal. Hey, what's up, Brian? How you doing, man? So yeah, I did notice that. But, so at least we have that going. Taylor, it's not meant for speed. Yep, exactly. It's just a super fun project. I mean, you're definitely going to be significantly faster than what it started as, that's for sure. You're gonna have a pretty legitimate Voron. But it is what it is. Another thing that I have is a Nomi, the new Nomi. There's an update. I know some people don't like these things, and that's okay. You can continue to be grumpy. It is a screen, essentially a screen. Oh, right, this camera. It is a screen that you can add to your tool head that gives you some fun animations and some basic information for your printer. It's also a little touch screen, obviously just for fun. This has some updates on it, which is nice. And it just works off Wi-Fi. You essentially give it power from 5 to 24 volts, which there should be plenty. And yeah, you just hook it up, tell it which IP that your printer is on, and it's set up. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna utilize it probably, because it seems like just like fun. But yeah, I think getting this machine set up is gonna happen before some of my other projects get started. But I'm also doing a trailer for the RC cars. I started printing a bunch of that. Here is a preview of the rims. You know, obviously a trailer wheel. Why is it so blown out? I guess it is what it is. How about this one? This one blown out too? Well, anyway, there's a ton of tires, shocks, all sorts of stuff. So we'll be building that at some point. I'm waiting on some hardware. I think it should be here within a day or two, and then I'll have everything that I need. And the machine behind me has been printing just non-stop. Actually, let me grab that and see how that print came out before we get going. I've got a Nomi with some custom colors and animations now. Nice, sick. Yeah. Yes, you do. Actually, that's Stealth Burner looks sick. I remember it. I think they featured it on their site even. But yeah, that's the goal. I want to set it up and then do some custom animations. Like, you know, it's a round thing. My logo is round. It would be really cool to like have it spin and animate and stuff like that. So, hey Serge, why not print the tires? Because I have a bunch of printed tires. I use them as spares and stuff. They're just not anywhere near as pliable, as rubbery. Like you can, even the best TPU print is going to still be plasticky. Right, so if I do occasionally, you know, take these things out in the woods on the rocks and actually use them, and you can't compare the rubber compound, especially with foam in it, for grip. The other problem is that these trucks are extremely top heavy in comparison to other crawlers, because crawlers are usually heavy on the bottom and meant to be as light as humanly possible up top, so they can be as capable as possible. These are the opposite. They're super heavy, way more realistic in that sense, in the weight distribution to a real truck, just 8th scale. So the tires are a major player in being able to use them, you know. Let me grab the build plate. All right, so let's see how long this took. 2 hours, 36 minutes. All right, so this is all printed on the, I have a hard time remembering, Adventure 5M. This is just PLA, but it's printing pretty flawlessly. Here's like a tiny little piece. And it is just fine. Yeah, let's see. Perfect. That's gonna be the hitch. Yeah, and everything just comes off of this thing. It's pretty cool. It does an adaptive, not an adaptive mesh, but an adaptive purge. It looks like every time the purge is in a different spot, which is kind of nice because then your build plate doesn't get destroyed. So that's kind of sick. Yeah, I like that machine. I think that review is going to come next. Hey, 50 bucks.
Has donated $49.99.
Alex, that is extraordinarily generous of you, sir. I appreciate that wholeheartedly. Thank you. That is very, very kind. We are not worthy, sir. That's pretty sweet. What's there not to like with Nomi? So a lot of people on the internet seem to hate on people with Nomis because you're adding weight to the tool head. So if you're one of those weight weenies that wants to go as fast as humanly possible, you're going to want to make a stationary Nomi that's off to the side somewhere and not put it on your tool head. For me, I think it goes there really well. Ha! The green. Super green. That's right. Pretty good. Love it. All right, let's talk about this thing a little bit more. So the reason why the Trident's like this, if you guys haven't been around, is because I got sick of all the wires. There is just an enormous amount of wires going through the cable chains, and they're very frustrating because if anything happens, you have to take all that out. And it's just the craziest hassle ever. So my goal, how much does it weigh? 10 grams? It's so little. I don't know. It barely weighs anything. But you know, it's a screen. It's a touch screen, and you know, it has a PCB and a USB plug. But essentially, my goal with this is actually this. I've already done it. So behind this little custom printed barn here, there's a little PCB. It's actually... Oh, I didn't pull it up. Here, it should be in the description of the video. The EBB36, this guy. If you guys are interested, that link is down below. As you can see, I purchased it. How'd you like the FISA kit? Love it. Love it. It's great. I highly suggest it. Just with some mods. Watch the video that I did on it, the review I did. Not the whole build series, but the review. I kind of go over the main things. And I'm fixing the thing that I said that I would do. So this is what's on the back. It's this little board. Here, let me show it to you a little bit bigger. There you go. It's this little board called the EBB36. And the point of it is you can just use 4 wires for the CAN bus. That's this plug on top. Right here, this plug on top. So this plug runs to the motherboard or a CAN bus plug, or there's lots of ways. I'll go over it later. But essentially, you just need 4 wires to control everything instead of the 20 plus that I've had on it. So it completely and significantly makes this thing simpler and a little bit lighter, and there's no more chains and all that. There's another way you can use it, and you can see here by the USB-C plug on top, that's right over here, is you can use it as a USB-C. That's how it could communicate with the Raspberry Pi. So I'm just going to run USB-C and then 24 volts and ground to this. So 3 wires total are going to run from this thing instead of like 20 plus. You just take this cover off, and anything that you need to maintain or remove, that's all right there. If you need to change out a fan, it's super, super easy. Everything's on plugs. Here, let me show you. Let me show you what's behind the little trap door. So I have it set up in a couple different ways. It's pretty straightforward. So as you can see, all the wires are here. There's enough for you to take everything apart to maintain it, and it just goes to that board. So if you're gonna have one of these machines, and I highly, highly, highly suggest you build it this way. Because instead of finding the wire and going all the way down to the motherboard, it's all right here. So my objective for today is gonna be to just put this thing on. Obviously, I don't have the wiring, but I wanna clean up all of that wiring. And then just maybe hook up the USB and just boot it with USB. I know this thing isn't gonna have power, but at least we can boot it and start adding stuff to the config. That's kind of the point of today. Otherwise, there's a bunch of other stuff to install onto the machine. I reprinted some of the pulleys for the front here because my pulleys, let me see if I can show you this. My pulleys are cracked. Right there. Not pulleys, sorry, tensioners. Come on, focus. There we go. Oh, there you go, now you can see it perfectly. So they have just, from the tension of the belts, they have cracked on both sides. So I have those to install. What other fun stuff? I think that's it. The rest of the pieces that are in here are already replaced. So, oh, another thing that I found is this guy. So this was actually the PTFE tube that goes from the extruder to the hot end. And I don't know if you spotted it, but this is something to look out for. You see that kink? That means that I had this thing cut just a hair too long, and it was so squished between the hot end and the extruder that we had a kink in it. So that might be why I was getting those little wisps that I could never get off, or fix rather, through settings. Just no matter what retractions I tried, it still had those little wispies. So we found that problem. So hopefully there's going to be a bunch of things that are fixed on this machine and just way, way simpler. Another thing that gets removed with all the wiring is instead of these end switches for the X and the Y, we're just going to do sensorless homing, and that's going to take a little while to tune, but I'm looking forward to it because just why have any switches when the drivers can handle it, you know? So some folks worry about the cooling of the Nomi as well. That's maybe testing, really couldn't tell a difference. Yeah, they also did some A/B testing. I don't know if you saw, they did like a little study on the Nomi. Actually, do they have it on like just on their Amazon? Let's see. Let me just click on any of them. It just, you know, it's just fun. I know it's not going to be for everybody, and I think that's okay. Yeah, okay, so they talk about it briefly. Yeah, so they did some testing themselves, and they found no problems. In fact, there's some improvements with the Nomi. If you can see here, just the collection of air is a little bit more distinct and doesn't come out of the rear where it's kind of useless. So that's kind of interesting. And you know, I don't know how much truth there is to it, but it's there. Like, that's a thing, you know. Is it CAN bus now or better? So so the reason why I want to avoid CAN bus is because, not that CAN bus is bad, but to run CAN bus, you either need to have a motherboard that can also handle CAN bus, or you need yet another board that you have to mount and you have to hook up to your Raspberry Pi. That's now your CAN bus receiver, and then the CAN bus plug has to go to that board. To avoid any of that, if you just use USB-C here, that cable just goes to the Raspberry Pi, and that's it. You don't have to run any other boards. There's nothing else to do. It's just, you know, just the one cable. So in my opinion, that seems like a better idea, or just a little bit cleaner. I think when I build my Ender wire, I'm gonna go straight to CAN bus. Yeah, I think that's the way to do it, right? Bye everyone. Oh, you leaving? See you, man. Thanks for popping in here. Are you worried about the USB port will wear out? Yeah, sure, it'll wear out. I'll buy a new one. USB cables are cheap. We'll see what happens. I don't think there's going to be that crazy of a wear. If anything, we can, you know, touch it with some hot glue. This isn't something you're gonna be removing on and off. The other thing that I wanted to try, and I think Patrick suggested this, is I got a cable. Let's see if it'll let me do it on this. I got a cable with some LEDs in it, since everything's red in there. I don't know, yeah, it's too light. It's just so bright in here. But if power is flowing through this cable, the LEDs like move and they're red. So I think it'll be cool, like feeding to the machine, especially because everything in there is like dark and red. So yeah, strain relief, right? And that's kind of the point of this thing up here. All right, this thing right here. It should hold the cables, but I don't think it's going to be a problem. I know that's a lot of people's concern. Yeah, to an extent, that would be my concern in the long run. Yeah. I think there's other things that'll wear out on this thing before that. What CAD program to use? I've been trying to force myself to use Fusion 360. My brain, still till this day, after all these years, can't fully utilize Fusion 360. I don't know what it is. I can hop into many other things like DSM and just work in it. And for some reason, Fusion 360, it takes me forever. And it's just better. It has better tools. So yeah, that's what I've been using. VDT has some full-on CFD checks. Of course, internet's gonna internet every time. Internet. How much of the stuff do you think I'll have to worry about on my other printer? Zero, none. This is the whole other side of the hobby. This is the really advanced, or am I just new? This is so just so you know, this machine and pretty much majority of the stuff that I'm talking about here this is like, you know how like you can go and buy a fast car, or you can build one in your garage from scratch? This is building one from scratch in your garage. This is just, you know, parts put together, everything's on you, there's nothing is set for you, like you have to program everything, build it yourself from a manual. The machines that I've been talking to you about are like, you know, you drag in a file that you like and you hit print, and then you have to make sure, you know, you put plastic in there. That's it. So very, very, very different in every single possible way. CAN bus has all sorts of other issues too. Yeah, they all kind of do. It's still early on for these things. Yes. Yeah, Andre won't need to worry about any of that stuff. LED USB. Wait, how far late am I with these chats? Hold on, let me catch up real quick before I move on. Bonds for builders. Yeah, they're so different. Andre M, the manufacturers are starting to use USB-C. Yeah, so pretty much every new machine that exists uses USB-C. That uses Clipper and this type of thing. Yeah, I was in the same way with Fusion, but I switched to a Shaper. So I tried Shaper as well, and it's interesting. I don't know about jumping the gun to a paid app. Obviously, it's not that expensive, and maybe I just need to try it one more time. But I also tried it when it was really early on, like when it was released, and it was still too early. Like I remember I tried to make some basic stuff, and I like kept running into a thing where I like didn't have the tools to do it. I had to like find some other way to do it. So yeah, maybe I think Shaper's advanced quite a bit nowadays. Forlon's motto is we build space shuttles with gardening tools, so anyone can have the space to shuttle on their own. Nice. Yep. Yeah, cheaper than Fusion. Made a bunch of progress. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out again. All right, so let's do some basic stuff. So I'm thinking I'm gonna flip this thing and clear out all the cables so that this isn't the thing anymore. And then one of the things, I don't know if you guys watch shorts. I know a lot of people don't catch the shorts. But one of the questions I had was which leveling sensor to use. The one that I really would like to use is this BD sensor. Although I was supposed to get 2 of these, but I only got 1. I was going to put one of these on the Flying Bear Reborn, but I didn't because I was maybe trying to use it here. However, there isn't a mount made that's really just drop-in, and when there is, I might use this. But for now, I think I'm just going to stick with the Omeron, the one that was in there. And I'll just do it off stream because I have to cut the cable and whatnot, because I did really like this and it worked really well. The beacon I'm not going to use. I really want to. I printed the mount. Everything is ready for this thing to go. And then last second I found out that in order to use this, you have to run the cable all the way back to the Raspberry Pi. And the problem with that is the whole point of this is to just have 3 cables. And this makes it another USB cable. So I just don't want to do that, and that's unfortunate that you can't run this on a CAN bus board, even if it's using USB-C. So that's a total bummer, because this is the future. This type of thing is the future. I think this gets us a little bit closer as well, because it's similar in a lot of ways. But no mount available for the, for this platform is kind of a bummer. I'm going to wait a little bit, and I haven't had time. I know some people have been helping me in the Discord with some mounts. But the ones that I printed didn't really work that well, so it has to be mounted here. So yeah, poor man's Eddie current one is what I want to use. I think that's gonna be a good one. Yes, he did. Yeah, I commented on it the moment I saw it. Yeah, very good video, very good explanation, both Clipper and Marlin. But we'll have to see how that works. So first, that's kind of the gist of that. So that's a bummer. A bummer, because I was really excited about it. All right, let me clear all this stuff off, and then we will get to building something. Let's see how many of you guys signed up so far for the free spool. 12 entries. That's a pretty damn good chance of winning, guys. Yeah, I'm really excited to get this thing operational. I haven't printed with it in a long time now, and it was so nice to have. Basically my go-to, and I want it to be my go-to again instead of some of the other machines that I have. Although I've been really enjoying the K1s. Both of mine have been great. I have a pretty big project coming up for the K1 series. I got my full body scanned by Creality when they visited my basement here, and I'm going to utilize it. 27 viewers, 15 likes. You tell them, man. You tell them. What's up with that? They must not like me enough or something. Hit that like button. I've been using Eddy Current Tech for years. I'm a rocket doctor. Well then, I always say I need just one more semester and I could have been a rocket surgeon. And I finally get to meet one. I used for NDI, non-destructive inspection. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I'm assuming they're widely used in other industries. All right, let's put these rockers to use. The problem with the rockers right now is that I didn't put the platform down, and I don't want to manually do it. So let's see if it can even do it with the platform up like this without it tipping over. Okay, it's good. Probably because the tool head isn't on. Oh yeah, man, I haven't been down here in a minute. Jeez Louise. We have to remove a ton of this wire. All right, no better time than now. So that's another kind of crazy thing about putting the LEDs under here, like underglow that I did, is they're attached to the covers. And I have to take the covers off. All right. All right, here, let's feed this. Actually, I won't be able to feed that. No, I will. Let's do it. Nope, we're gonna do it one by one. I got some new trappy tunes on here, huh? Hey, Cole, how you doing? Voron's coming apart. Yeah, you got to do it sometimes, you know. It's a fantastic machine the way it is, but I think the technology has kind of moved on a little bit from this particular build, and this is gonna really make it significantly more modern and just more useful and fun to use. And you know, this is my fun machine, right? So it's time to bring it up to speed with the CAN bus board. All right, let's do this. Actually, did I color code this? Because if I did, look at that. Look at that, past Fetter's brilliant. Past Fetter was thinking about future Fetter and made quick connects. Look at that. What is that? What is that? Is that like the only smart thing I've done? All right, I'm gonna hold off taking this one off. I don't think well, maybe we might not even need it, but let's see. All right, let's go one by one. The first one I want to remove is the heater wires, because the heater wires have this like fiberglass coating on them, and every time that I mess with it, my hands get little fiberglass bits in them. I just want to get this thing out of here so that it's done and away. I don't want to deal with this thing anymore. I've been enjoying my new P1S. This thing's been non-stop printing for me. I think the next key will be Voron for sure. Glad I'll be able to use your vids. Yeah, Cole, that's an amazing machine. You know, I hear nothing but great things about it. As far as the Voron goes, be sure that you really want like a project printer, because at the end of the day, look what I'm doing, right? Like, as wonderful as it is, it's still a project printer. And I think the best way I could explain it is the P1S is like a high-end sports car, and you want to be able to just have that as a reliable car, and now you want to like build a race car. That's what this is. So keep that in mind and make sure that that's something you want. What Andre say? Past me is never that considerate. don't I know it, man? Yeah, sometimes I impress myself. The problem is I don't ever remember these things. That's the problem. My memory is gonna be the end of me. But you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Even if I'm smart, I won't remember it. Hey, Adrian, how you doing? I hate dye penetrant. That stuff never comes off. Oh, is that what it's called? Oh, dye penetrant. No, it's not that, unless I'm mistaken what you're saying. So these cables right here, these are the cables for the not thermistor, the heater wire. They have little tiny pieces of fiberglass that go into my fingers, and I want them out of here first. All right, so we need a little tiny baby flathead. I think I have one somewhere. All right, heater comes off. And that's also the beautiful thing about that little CAN bus board, is everything is about to be so far simplified. Like, look how many wires are in here. There's an enormous amount of wiring. So wires 1, it is going to be so much simpler. I'm so excited. And now I have way more things on the board for expansion in whichever way. Because we've got fancy med gloves. Yes, so I need to print a thing over here. I need to do, I have space for it right here. I need to do a paper towel holder and a gloves holder. That just needs to happen. Hey, Mika, how you doing? Birdo! Alright, let's keep going. What's next? Alright, so this Omeron sensor, let's get this out of here and evaluate how we're going to play this game. Can I even get it out of here? Yeah, I can. It's just enough flex in the plexiglass. So I'm going to have to cut this cable and repin it. That's okay. I ain't scared. Alright, where's this one going? We're going over here. No worries, just have to undo my wiring. See, look, here's another past me thinking of stuff. Instead of zip ties, I use little pieces of Velcro, and they're reusable. Bam. I is smart sometime. All right, so there we go. Here's our sensor. So here's the thing, like this amount of wire is going to be reduced to maybe this much when it's all done. And the majority of it is like that. So that's huge. I'm looking forward to it. Are you going to get 2 fan ports back? Yes, I'm gonna get a ton of stuff back, like a million things. It's gonna be so good. Even just that port I just got back. You know what I mean? Like everything is on here. So, yeah, I'm excited. I saw you short about what sensor to pick. What did you end up deciding on? So I just mentioned it earlier. I do want to end up using the BD sensor. That's going to be it. That's the decision for the future. I'm not going to be using the beacon because I can't use it with a CAN bus board, and I don't want to run another wire. I just want to remove wires. So for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Omeron sensor that I have been using. I'm just going to make the wire significantly shorter so that I can plug it into the back of this board. I'm going to have the printer running with that, and then once there's a reliable mounting system for this, I'll switch to this because I do want to use an eddy current sensor. So that's what's going on. Evening, everybody. Hey, Lauren, how you doing? Sorry, man. Just this time. Next time, never. Run! Yeah, whenever you see a Voron on its back, huh? He's going with the Omeron. Yeah, just Omeron for now. He wants it clean. Yeah, I want nothing. I want no wires. No wires would be ideal. So I'm settling for 3. 3 wires. All right, what's next? What's next? All right, so this was another problem. And this is actually not going to the board. This one is going to the Raspberry Pi, and there you go. I can feel the little thingies on my fingers, the little bits of fiberglass from that one cable. Oh, speaking of toys for tots, by the way, I wanted to show you guys this filament real quick. This is the thing I'm taking off now is the 80XL that I had running. But I just remembered, check out this filament. So Andre, like you'll be able to print this kind of stuff super easily. So this is printed on the Adventure 5M. Just literally drag the file in and hit send, nothing else. But check out the quality and this filament. Like, come on, man. Like this is like, you know, a kid walks down, like my daughter will walk down here and just freak out. It's one of those filaments that changes color as it prints. So from one angle, this is 3. I think it's like yellow, blue, and purple. Hold on. Fix Dry. By Fix Dry. The guys that make the dual, oh yeah, the dual filament dryer, those guys. Sick filament. Like, this is just gorgeous. You know what I mean? Like, look at that. Come on, stop focusing on my noggin. Look at this thing. Focus camera. Focus camera. There we go, look at it. Sick. Yeah, cool machine. Definitely. There we go. I'll stick to cables. That's okay. You know, it's all right. Some people still have a flip phone. It's all good. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Yeah, some people still have a home phone. Yeah, I hope so. So for Toys for Tots, I have literally just bags full of those things. If anyone interested in joining our groups, 3D Print SOS Toys for Tots, there's a link down in the to the Discord for the channel. In the Discord, all the rules are there, even the files to print, everything to get going. And you can win a total of 60 spools of filament. 3D Max has sponsored Toys for Tots this year. We're trying to beat over 2,000, well, we're trying to beat 1,500 toys. That was what we printed last year. So hopefully we do around 2,000 toys this year. And we'll be giving away 60 spools of filament. So whoever gives the most is going to get 20 spools. That's said and done. And then the rest, I believe, what, 4 more? 4 more names are going to be picked. I think that's what Zumi and I nailed down. 4 more names are going to be picked from a list. So if you put in, if you proven that you've donated or will be donating a set amount of toys, you'll have that many credits, and each credit will be able to pull your name. So if you made 10 toys, you'll have 10 times your name will go in. So I'll be picking 4, or Zumi will be picking 4, whoever, and that person will get 10 spools of filament a piece. So not only are you doing something really nice, obviously, but hopefully we will also be doing something nice in return. I'm trying to spread it out as much as possible. So this time there'll be 5 total winners instead of 3 in the past year. So Moses sandals. What do you mean flip phones? They're making a comeback. Actually, that's true. You're right. They are. They are. What's next? Books? Okay, let's keep this going, or else I'll be chatting for the next year, not working. All right, we got some kind of rainbow cable. What is this? Oh, okay, so this is the extruder motor, and the extruder, man, something is really sticking me now. Hold on, I have an idea. I'm going to use my, hey, who knows what this is? I keep forgetting that camera isn't on. Who knows what this is? Oh, wait. Fold phones, yeah. That. Vacuum. There it is, Gryfang. Hodo! Alright, hold on. Let me mute this because it's going to be loud. Okay, this thing's amazing. I've been using it a lot. The little attachment that goes on the front, can you see this? Little attachment that goes on the front ends up holding all the stuff. But it's actually really, really powerful and perfect for 3D print stuff. Perfect. It sucks, it blows. It does suck and blow, which is nice. Duct tape. Yes, I don't have duct tape down here, but I have this tape. That is great. Alex, see? See? You got the brains, man. The brains. I'm just the local wrench hand. By the way, both Alex and Andre, I got one of the race sims built at the office. And at least 2 games are working on it now. So if you guys want to pop in at some point, just hang out, roll up. Thanks to Brian for a bunch of the suggestions and just general recommendations on everything. But we got a bunch of other parts coming. There'll be 2 at the office, so we can go head to head. Oh yeah, where are you? Where are you hiding, little piece of fiberglass? Get out of there. Is it PC safe? Yeah, it is. It is. There's a bunch of attachments too. It's just expensive. The sim racing setups look dope. Which games have you raced so far? So my go-to is Dirt 2 because I have years of experience with that game. But keep in mind, I haven't driven manual in ages, right? Like I have an Outback. It's automatic. And obviously you don't need to, but I want to drive like full manual stuff for a little while. And so far we've just been going, you know, head to head, just doing a couple stages here and there. Super fun, super fun. Just getting a hang of it. So we'll see. I have a Assetto Corsa. I have Horizon 5. I know that's obviously not a sim, but it's still a really fun game where you can mod cars and do fun stuff. So what I want to do is the next thing. Oh, tomorrow I have the vibration stuff coming. I forgot what the actual name's called. So I'll be setting that up, and then I'm gonna do head tracking. Yeah, you got to do unnecessary heel toe. Just yeah, I'll set up a camera down there. But I want to do head tracking. I saw that you can do it with a very simple webcam. So I'll just buy a really cheap webcam and set that up because it doesn't have to be HD even. So I'll just find a cheap one and throw that on there because I feel like being able to move a little bit and just being able to look slightly is going to be a big deal. Yeah, transducers. Yeah. So 2 transducers coming. One for the butt, one for the pedal box. That's what it does, Alex. It just... So, yeah, haptic, yes. So, two things there is right now the wheel itself has amazing feedback. Like, it's amazing, and it does everything. And it does give you the sense that you're actually going over the bumps, that you actually, like, ABS is actually turning on if you're in a car that has ABS, things like that. So the transducers / butt kickers, what I want to do is the one that's going to be under the seat, I want that to act kind of like suspension, obviously a little bit of engine as well, just so you can kind of like feel the car more, but I want that to be mostly the feel of suspension. The one on the pedals, I want that to react to the engine, like the RPM, for example, just a little bit, so that you can feel that you're pressing the gas and then also that you're pressing a brake pedal. So that's going to be the transducers. And then the head tracking is just going to be a camera that points at you, that recognizes your face, so that when you look with your head, the screen ever so gently moves in that direction. So if you're in a drift or you're coming up to a big corner and at a rally stage, you can just literally look as if you're in VR, but without VR, because I don't do well with VR, so I want to avoid it. So I'm going to build an MD-11 flying sim. Nice, flying sims are cool. Yeah, I'm not as advanced with flying, although drones I can. Planes, that's a whole nother thing. Where is this cable? Here it is. Also, there we go. Man, I got these cables tucked in here so nice. These cables are too comfortable. Get out of here, cables. I don't even know what this one is. 4 wires, it looks like. Oh, this was LEDs. Oh, right, the LEDs are another thing that gets moved. Yeah, I forgot about that. So, which wires are these? Aha, that's this. Whoa, okay, we got a little snag going on. Looks like I put one of the other wires through this one. So I'll just unpin this real quick. Where are my tweezers at? You know what I should have done is I should have started a print on the other machine so that you can actually be making stuff right now. That's what I should have done. So there we go, another giant long cable deleted. You guys starting to see why I'm doing this? Hopefully it makes a little bit more sense as we go here. All right, where is this one? All right, this is another one of those cables that is caught up with other cables. This is thermistor. All right, these stay. So the three that I have there now stay. So I have LEDs running to the top. I have one of the AB motors and the filtration system. All of that stays there. All this other stuff, that's all right here. All this has to go. Oh, hold on, guys. I forgot about chat. Hold on. Head tracking is a nice alternative to VR. I have a headset, but find it fatiguing racing with more than like 20 minutes. Oh, yeah. See, usually if I take a break, it'll be somewhere around 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes. That's kind of the goal. I want to set it up so that I could just quickly jump on. Whether it's in between work or in between a meeting or something, just to kind of switch gears and then jump back on. So probably 30 to an hour is the goal there. But yeah, I think head tracking is gonna be a no-brainer. What about those chest rigs with haptic feedback? Yeah, there's actually, I saw a chair thing, like not a cushion, like a thing you sit on, the chair that does it too, but this is gonna violently shake the whole rig, which is way more realistic, I think. So I'm gonna stick with that for now. You can fly a brick with enough thrust. Nice. Yeah, so we'll see. Just another hobby of mine, I guess. All right, let's get this giant wire out of here. And I think I stopped doing it because other wires were in its way. So let's see. So this cable right here, this was the cable I made for the ADXL sensor. And the problem with it always has been that I use the Cat5 cable because this needs, you know, six wires. But the Cat5 cable I used was just some old cable that I had and I cut it up. The problem with that is it's super thick and heavy. So, future video, could you go over what it would take to get an Ender 3 V3 SE wireless? By wireless, you mean using it with your slicer without, without anything? If that's the case, then I think the best case for that machine is going to be, Juan, by the way, I'm talking to you, Juan. The best case for that machine is going to be the upcoming Nebula pad. That's a product that they have. It's like the Sonic pad. I don't know if you're familiar with those things. It's just off screen right here. The Sonic pad, but way cheaper and for one machine. And it's the same thing that's on the Ender 3 V3 KE. So if you look at that machine, it runs Clipper, it's off to the side. That's going to be probably the best bet for that machine because it'll be like a one-click install and it'll work with all slicers. So I think that's probably worth waiting on. Do you have the SE right now? Prefer to keep it classy with the Bassler. Oh, you guys talking planes over there? You lost me. All right, this cable's going up here. Oh, looks like I am gonna have to take this one off. And these things can definitely be a pain. Worth it though, super clean when they're installed. All right, let's move it off to the side. There we go. All right, cable, where are you? Oh, where are you going? Underneath of all of these. Nope, bypassed. All right. Then are we free? Okay, then it's zip tied. I really did a number on that cable. Yes, bought 2. Oh, nice. That's cool. Yeah, I think that's going to be its best bet. I haven't tested it with the Sonic pad, but now that you mentioned that you have 2, I know that they told me that the Sonic pad will work with it in the near future. And that would be cool because the Sonic pad can handle up to 4 machines. So if you have these things sitting next to each other, since they're Creality machines, the Sonic pad would be an easy way to make them wireless. But I'm not sure if that works as of right now. I just know that it should have been working, like they told me it would be soon. But I didn't get a date or anything like that. So that might be your best ticket. Hey Jeff, welcome man, how you doing? I think I heard you say 1 is none and 2 is 1. If I didn't say it, or maybe I did, I don't know, but I like it. Do you know when the KE is going to come out? So yesterday it was available on pre-order. I think they're all at a bunch of events. So I think it's gonna take some time. But it should be out like now. And I've had one for a while. I've tested it a bunch. It's a great machine. But I want more testing, but I'll do that after the Adventurer. All right, more cables. Look at the amount, like that's just one thing. So the cool part about this 80XL is you can still use this with any Raspberry Pi or the like to be able to use the 80XL. You can mount this to any printer that runs Clipper. So that's nice. I'll ride in the front, that's my job. This is just gonna upset me. Let's try this other tape. Oh yeah, okay, that might work. This tape is way stickier. Get out of there wherever you are. I hate it. It goes in between the fingers, like the little fiberglass bits, and it's over. Yeah, I need to bring gloves down here. Yeah, so the 80XL, the CAN bus board also has an 80XL as well as a 2209 stepper. So everything is self-contained. Like this is the beauty of it. You can work on it like this. That's the best. You just unplug the top, take this thing off, you know, bring it to your work area. It's amazing. Watching the cables cable come out, it's like watching Wild Kingdom as Jim wrestles Mighty Anaconda. Nice. All right, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. So what's next? This should be the plug for the limit switches. Or it looks like we're going to be forced to do another plug first. Yep, thermistor plug, okay. Where are you, thermistor plug? Actually, might have to pull it upward this way because it's already cut. Here we go. So here's the thermistor one. This should just, I should just be able to pull it out. It has no plug on it. There we go. There's another cable out. Just throwing them down. You could probably trade those cables for a V3 SE. Probably. Super inexpensive machine. I'm really, you know, I'm going to do a whole piece on it and kind of give my little 2 cents on the machine, but I think it might be Creality's like best move. Obviously the K1s have been amazing. And, you know, say what you will about them. The thing with them is there's machines that are like that. Like, it's similar to other machines. Whereas the Ender 3 is the Ender 3. It's the one. And they, like, remade it enough. It's not just another, you know, throw some stickers on it and call it a new machine. It's its own thing. It's cool. I like it. Did you see the new Elegoo? Yes. Yes, I have. I've seen them all. I just got an Elegoo in, actually. It's my first Elegoo machine in the shop. I got the Neptune 4 Plus to review at some point. You know, I messaged them about the new machine, and they're like, hey, here's this machine to review. So I have a feeling that they, you know, they don't know me. They don't know what the channel is about, so I totally understand. And, you know, the new Neptune 4s are great machines, so I'll check that out first. Yeah, and has multi tool heads. Has what, up to 5 tool heads? Wait, did I cut this yet? No. All right, so this cable goes all the way to the top here. And this is this guy. So this should be the extruder cable. Let's take that out. Nice little ribbon cable out of here. Gotta snake it through here. This one was one of the earlier cables, so it's quite literally behind everything. Make sure I bent that back up. Sneak that guy through. Alright, how am I going to get that out of there? I guess all these cables got to come out temporarily. Yep. Alright, now to get them back in there. Oh boy. That's a lot of cables. There we go. Okay, not bad. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. All right, what's left? Just to get it through here. No problem. Boom. See ya. Gotta go. Have a good night. Yeah, man. Thanks for jumping in here, man. Hopefully, hopefully you got a taste of what this is all about. But yeah, like I said before, man, this is far on the whole other side of 3D printing. It's don't be discouraged by this, as this is unrelated to what you will be doing. Besides, I bought a Voxel Tequila from your recommendation and the V3 SE. You've never steered me wrong. I've done something correct. I appreciate that, and I'm glad I was able to help you get into it that way. Those are my type of machines. Like, yeah, sure, I love a good Voron, but I'm always drawn to those budget oriented, because those machines are more realistic to me, and I can relate to them more. So I like to dive into them and you know, and work with them. ABW's electronic, BW Electronic, how you doing? All right, let's keep her moving. We're almost to the end here. All right, this should be some fan wire. Nope. This is the end switch wire. I wonder why they're so tangled up. Obviously, I pulled them through all crazy, but let's get this out of here. Oh man, I think I made it worse. Yeah, this just makes me just hate cable chains even more. Like, what is even happening here? Oh, which ones are these? Okay. All right, I think I'm just gonna cut this. All right, that's getting cut just so that I can remove them easier. And where does this lovely wire go? Here's the red, where's the black? See it over here. Where are my tweezers at? All right. Where are we going? Outside, inside, outside. And all right, we got another fan port. Well, this wire will come in handy. Boom, we got another one. All right, and the last out of the bunch is this ridiculous, oh no, two, there's two, okay. Almost jumped the gun. Here's another wire that will be useful later. All right, here's the black wire. Okay, so it's gotta be this. It is. Come on out of here, wire. There we go. Okay, that one was the easiest one. Boom, another wire. I'm throwing them down into a pile like I'm not gonna have to go organize that. All right, this is two plugs. Right, because this is the X and the Y originally. All right, so that should be all of them down here. All right, so the goal is going to be to not have to go down here again. Obviously, I might need to for different types of expansions, like different fans, like if I had the auxiliary fan and whatnot, but other than that, I don't want to go down there. Boom. All right, so you guys want to see? You guys want to see what all that was? So that is getting replaced with this. You see what I mean? So this is the thumbnail for hey, I'm building a Voron. Any suggestions? Here it is. All right. Ready? Here we go. Got it. So, you know, it's not Phisec's fault, by the way. I don't want to like blame the kit, because the kit is just the base Voron, and Voron over the years since it came out, all of them have advanced and had versions of them. The base kit that this comes in is the base kit. It has nothing. So it's up to you to like build the one that you want. So yeah, the thumbnail you gotta post. I can only imagine. Okay, that's something else. It's for the plane stuff. I didn't know there were so many plane fans. You know, I still got to build that plane that I have over there. Now you don't have to wear a power belt. Oh, I'll still have to wear it. There's so much more. There's so much more. That's one of the things about this machine, is it's not just gonna end. There's a lot. There's endless amounts of things that you can do. One of the other things that I will eventually be doing is replacing the hot end. Because this hot end doesn't flow that well. And I'd like to make it better. I like planes and helicopters. Okay, same. Same. All right, this I'm impressed about. The fact that I did this. I'm very happy about that. Not the best plugs ever, but it's just LEDs and way better than nothing. Let's tuck those in. Oh, I am gonna have to get back down here. I'm gonna have to run this USB cable to the Raspberry Pi. I'll do it externally now, just to get it working. But I will have to run the USB cable. Wait, I should do that now. I don't have the CAD. I don't have the. Okay, I should do that now. I need 24 volts. Yes. Okay. Good thing I just remembered that. So let's take this back off. What time is it? Yeah, 10:20, okay. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make some quick cables, just so I don't have to come back in here later, again. So for this USB cable, I don't think it will reach. That's right, I need an extension, and I had one somewhere here. And I forgot to prep it for the video. But I know I have it here somewhere. All right, here it is. Okay. Hello. That looks really complicated. Hello, Jeremiah. It is. But it only looks complicated because don't mean this in a weird way, but because you didn't build it. Right, because I put all this together, it definitely was significantly simpler when you do it all yourself. There's also diagrams for it, you know, that whole thing. But yeah, not for everybody. Not for everybody. Okay, so this one is going to be plugged in right here. actually, let's do this higher one. And then I'm gonna run it through this one. Actually, no, I'm not. Simple, we gotta keep it simple. All right. Let's do that. Green. This guy. This guy. Okay, so, and then the power cable is going to be here. Okay, so I can't put that cover on as well. Okay, I have some ideas on how I'm going to do that. All right, this USB cable will go straight down. So what I'm running now, by the way, just so that you guys are following along, I'm just running an extension cable, a USB extension cable. Because this LED one is pretty short. Let's see how this is gonna play a role here. So it has to go over here. Yeah, so it's pretty short. It's gonna be somewhere in this area. So this cable, this extension has to go all the way up to the side. There's plenty of wire management tools that will help me with that. So nothing wrong with that. Okay, the next is we're gonna have to make a plug. Looks really clean. Kudos on cable management. Thank you. Yeah, it is. It should be, once all said and done, even cleaner. But yeah, these little rails make it easier, and the fact that there's LED underglow on this thing is cool. Hopefully we get to turn it on later. 22 entries. That's pretty good. 90 minutes left on our giveaway. It's pinned to the top of the comment. You have to be present, and you have to be in the United States to be able to win. But click on the link that's pinned in the top of the chat for your chance to win a roll of PLA from 3D Max. Also, speaking of that, they just released their 5 kilogram spools. And 3D Print SOS, the code 3D Print SOS brings it down to $75. Jeremiah, what are your thoughts on a new Elegoo Orange Storm Giga? I mentioned this a little bit earlier. Obviously, I want one, right? Everyone's going to want one. I don't have a relationship with Elegoo, so I reached out to them asking some questions, and I did manage to get a Neptune 4 Max, not Max, Neptune 4 Plus. Neptune 4 Plus to review first. So I think they obviously want to know what this channel is all about, and they're not just going to send, you know, their new giant flagship willy-nilly. So, you know, I really want one. I would love to review it, but yeah, I think it's cool because it's the first time something of that nature, of that size and nature and stature, is at that crazy low price point, right? It's essentially at the same price point as an X1 Carbon with an AMS, right? So that's pretty unbelievable, and they're gonna make some waves with that price. So we'll see. Facts. Facts. It's about fun stuff. Yeah, fun stuff is very important. Fun is very important. All right, back to this though. I won't be using anything here, so let me tighten this back up. Get it nice and tidy again. There we go. Let's tuck this guy in there, come on. There we go. Get a little more space out of it. All right, cables. So a little earlier, imagine the size of the box. Yeah, I doubt that it's gonna come together. I think it'll be a kit. All right, so I bought a bunch of wire. This is 20 gauge. 20 gauge should be perfect for this. And it's nice and soft silicone wire. We'll see if we regret that later. But I'll be clamping this alongside of the USB cable, so it should be okay. All right, so let's get some lead off of here and we'll crimp on some wires and just run straight to the motherboard for a clean 24-volt signal. One red, one black. I could do both black. Actually, should I do... Hey, what do you guys think, by the way? What do you guys think? For the CAN bus cable, should I do one black, one red? Or do both black? Obviously, it'll be easy to tell which one's which because I'll follow through, but what do you guys think? Let me know. Meanwhile, I'll get the... While the chat catches up with your responses, I'm going to get the plugs. Black and red? All right, cool. Hey, Bob, I didn't see you in here earlier. How you doing? Hey, Sean. All right, I hear you guys. Yeah, one black, one red. All right, cool. That's what we doing. This guy, and where's the equal black one? I mean red one. There it is. All right, so we're gonna be using these guys on one end, and the other end is gonna, once I get the length of it correct, we'll be putting its own plug. Oh, by the way, here's the shocks for the trailer I'm building. Cool looking shocks. These can be oil filled, but I won't be oil filling them because these cheap Chinese ones tend to leak. And I'm going to save the shock oil and shock tuning for the slightly higher end stuff. Not that it's that important for a trailer, you know. All right, we need this guy. Yeah, I think we can use this for it. I don't know if I've ever tried, actually. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever tried. I'll try it. See if I can. I'm 50-50. Sometimes black and red, sometimes just use black. Yeah, right. Heat shrink on that. Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Hey, Feder, how's the build been going? It's going great. I'm just excited to use it again. And I'm really excited for all of this stuff that I finally... you know, was able to put together because it's just fun. Like, once this is all running, it's gonna be super fun. Black and red, all right, cool, yeah. Think about future Feder. I've done a lot of future Feder stuff here, so I'm happy about that. Always better, easily identify, yep, okay. With a meter, yep. Those shocks on mod, G29 pedals. Oh, really? That's actually a kind of an interesting thing. All right, let's get her done. Nice and thick in there. The silicone is actually much thinner than I expected, and it's just filled with wire. All right, let's see if this works. I actually have never tried to use one of these things to crimp this type of plug, so let's see. Let's get it into place. I don't think it'll work, but I'm down to try all sorts of stuff. That did not work at all. Good to know. Let's put that back and get another plug. Yeah, people use RC shocks to get somewhat hydraulic feel, more resistance, and nice. That's actually great because I have a bunch of shocks that are singles and doubles, so I wouldn't use it for like a crawler. I didn't know that, and I have a ton of oil for tuning shocks too. And I would really like the gas pedal to have a little bit more oomph. Maybe even the clutch pedal, just so that it feels a little bit more realistic. That's actually cool. You can 3D print the little bracket pretty easily. I'm gonna keep that in mind. My Reborn 2 is being put to work, by the way. Got major progress going on the Chainsaw Man cosplay. Nice, that's great. Please post progress of all the things in the Discord, because I'd love to see it, man. Especially with with machines like the Reborn. Nice, and 2 micron pulses. Micron seems so cool now that I've actually seen them in person and like know what they are. All the printers for Ant stuff was really cool. Freezing, let me see. I'm looking all green here. Hopefully that's just temporary. Yeah, I'll drop the update. Nice. Yeah, it looks good on my end, but then again, it always does, doesn't it? All right, 1 is set. Now let's do this one. I need to get the proper tool for this type of connector, but we'll just run what we brought, you know? Okay. All right, let's get a little bit more of a run out for these cables so that we can run them in there. Refresh. Yeah, YouTube does some wacky stuff sometimes with the connections, like the outgoing connections. And there's nothing I can do on my end, but I've seen other people have the same exact issue as me. So as much as I want to blame my internet, I'm pretty sure it's the connection between YouTube and its apps. My Micron kit shipped yesterday. Nice. Hey Hypermotive, how you doing? Yeah, man, that's so fun. Like that's a fun machine. perfect size. I don't know. I like the Trident a lot, but I also like the 0.2's size and how easy it was to build, at least in my opinion. Yeah, it was a little fiddly, but still, I kind of like the general aesthetic that it's got going on and just the feel of it. All right, let's get these guys in here as well. All right, and for this one, we need a screwdriver. All right, first up, positive cable. Gotta stay positive. All right, now the negative cable, we're gonna share it. Make sure it's still the negative cable. I'll just put it in the middle so that I have no doubts. And yes, you will bend this plug, and that's totally fine. All right, let's run these this way. There we go. Nice flexible wire, I like it. All right, this can be going down here. And run this right here. Okay. Cool. USB cable, power cables. Should be good. Whoops, what'd I drop? Oh, nothing, just a super sharp razor blade. Hopefully that silicone doesn't bite you in the long run. What do you mean? So I use this wire on my quads. They run similar voltages, if not even more. And you mean from like constantly flexing and bending? Because they're not going through cable chains anymore. They're literally going to be attached together. Probably to a single strand of nylon. Silicone definitely wouldn't be used in a paint shop. Oh, no problem here, right. Okay. Yeah, let me know, because obviously I don't want any issues. Like in case I'm missing something blatantly obvious. Like for example, when I was building this machine, I had no idea that you couldn't solder wires in a cable chain. Like, that didn't click with me at all. I only found that out through experience. All right, so this is going. I don't remember how this went. I think they went in and out somewhere. Let's put it this one here. That way this guy can just run down. Maybe like this. Make sure they're still plugged in. Whoa, Betty. There it goes. Okay. That is all good. Do you have any tips with Ender 3 prints failing? Have a CE, C touch and direct drive. Dark Winters, it depends. I say go to our Discord and post with more information, some photos. If you have any, a video would be even better. Post on our Discord. There's lots of people in there, lots of experience with Ender 3s, including myself. You know, because I'm doing something, so it's hard to diagnose stuff. But your prints could be failing for so many different reasons. So just try to give as much information, what you've tried, what type of material you're printing, you know, what's happening, like when it's failing, like that type of stuff. Silicone wire can ruin your day if it's in a cable chain. Oh yeah, no cable chains. I refuse to put cable chains here anymore. Are you in the Discord? Yes. Okay, no. So yeah, do that first. Get into the Discord. Hey Jesper, how you doing? Arriving in about 8 hours. Nice. I like that you're ticking down the time. Great machine. I love mine. Love mine. Join up and drop a post troubleshooting. Yep, exactly. Yeah, Jesper, I actually saw that you can actually make these things because it runs Clipper. You can run a Nomi with it or similar, which can be fun, obviously. Modding stuff's fun for some. But yeah, loving that machine. You gotta adjust the connuter valve next to some flange. It's that easy. Bought it after your review. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I'm glad that helped. Glad I could help. Sweet. Okay. Flipping? I think we're flipping. Okay, so let's get the tool head mounted. Oh, right, this guy, this needs to be addressed before I can actually do much, but we can at least mount it and then I'll work on the rest later. But we can at least get it booted. Right, you gotta be realistic about what we'll be able to get done today. I think it's these long hardware. Yeah, I think so. I have so much stuff on my desk. But I believe it is this. Okay, I instantly messed that up. The Rook would make a good desktop machine too. Yes, it would. I've been battling with my V0. I need to do some more troubleshooting on it. I have this problem where the layer number 2, 3, and 4 are over extruding. And just those layers. And it wasn't always happening, it just started happening. And I can't seem to figure out what the problem is. I've tried different slicers, even different people. Ballistic tried to give me one of his slice files that works on his machine. I tried different materials, different filaments, and I still get the same thing. I have a perfect first layer, and then layer number 2, 3, and 4 are extremely over extruded. I can't figure out what the deal is. And I've been, you know, kind of stuck in a loop of reviews, so it's tough to get things done, to move progress on the channel while also, you know, tinkering with stuff. But I really want to get that thing fixed because I really enjoy that machine. What does the cable chain do to silicone wire? Yeah, it just rubs through the insulation because it's you know, the silicone is sticky, rubbery, real soft. I'd suspect the Z binding up on your V0. So I thought that as well, but I took the rails off. I realigned the rails. I re-greased and removed and reinstalled the Z rod, the lead screw, I mean. So the rails and the lead screw are in, and it's fine. So it can't be that. It can't be that. I have a feeling it's my config file. I think something is in there along the lines similar to, like, you know, like a safe home setting where, I don't know, because after layer 4, it's perfect. Skip steps on the Z stepper then? It could be. It could be. I have not checked that. I don't even know how I would check it, to be honest. But that could be it. That's what I'm saying about the config. Like, I have a feeling it's the configuration file. Also, before I tighten this all the way, I should probably check the height. Alright, so these wires are actually not going to be able to be right here. Post your config in the Discord. I'll compare it to mine. All right, I will do. I appreciate that. Yeah, like I've ruled out that it was just settings with ABS and PLA, so it can't be that. I've ruled out the slicer, so it can't be that. It could still be mechanical, but I've definitely checked quite a bit, so I don't think that's it. But I usually just up my voltage on the drivers. If you think it's skipping, the motors are warm to the touch. Yeah, I haven't tried that, honestly. That's probably one of the only things I haven't tried so far. It's the E-steps on or the extruder. Yeah, I mean, extruder seems okay because afterwards it's perfectly fine. You can even, you know, when I run the, what's it called? Yeah, I don't think it can be the extruder. It's always in the beginning. So it's got to be the Z motor. That makes some sense, actually. That makes some sense. All right, what funkiness is happening here? All right, I have to take this apart anyway, but I just wanted to see the height, but then I got distracted. So that will be the height. That is too low. Good thing I checked. All right. I need to go in between where I was and where I am now. Move down, sensor. All right, because this thing is kind of a pain to actually adjust, because the whole head has to come off essentially to be able to put it where I need it. All right, we'll keep it there and see where that goes. That's that. And this I will be able to test later. All right, so next, let's take this thing apart so we can put it back on. Let me catch up here. So it's not the E-steps. I've done it a ton, the rotation distance. I tried that a bunch, so it can't be that. Not sure if you messed with it since your original config, but it was skipping at 0.9. Really? Yeah, they're all different. They're all different. Hey, have a good night, Hypermotive. Thanks for popping in. I'm just upgrading my Ender V2 Neo with micro Swiss direct drive. Nice. Yeah, I hear good things about it. People do seem to really like that one. I think Arthur is onto something. Maybe your voltage is off calibration. Yeah, I definitely did not try that. I should probably try adding a little more voltage and see how it reacts. That's a great suggestion. But everything else, man, I've tried again and again and again. Drop in a shorter PTFE tube. Alright, and now these cables are doing what? What are these cables trying to do? What time we got? Almost 11, so we have about an hour left in the giveaway. Let's see what we got. 28 people, good chances to win. Here's a great VREF calculator. I'll take it. I will take it. All right, and there we go. That clicked on. So now we just tuck in these wires. What's in the way here? This wire. Of course, there's a wire in the way. Seems like it's just how I roll. There we go. Where is this guy for the door? Great. And I will zip tie all those back up, definitely. Okay, so far so good. All right, now we just gotta put these guys back in there. Let's see, where do the long boys go? Long boys go here. Oh, so this. Would you replace the PTFE tubing in the V3 with Capricorn tubing? Yeah, I mean, it would definitely be nice, but if you're just printing PLA, you don't need to replace that tubing. You said you'd be upgrading the hot end in this printer, and where we'll set it up, and where we'll set it up in your studio. Where will this machine be in the studio? It's gonna be where it always is, right back here. Long boys on the bottom. Yeah, I'm screwing in the wrong ones. Yeah, RB2 poor man's Voron for sure, definitely. Trying to do too many things at once. Too many things at once. Should be using a Hodo. What am I even doing? I just upgraded my Vox Abakila base model to direct drive with your tutorial, and it's been the best mod I've ever made. Wow, nice. I'm glad you enjoy it. It is definitely a fun one and opens the doors. If you did Nathan, if you did the mod, there's another mod that I have called the Federstruder 2.0. It's an older version of non-direct drive, but in that same file there is a lever, 3D printed lever. It gives you adjustability and aligns the hole up much better than the stock handle. So if you still have the stock handle in yours, that's the next print, that leverage. Make sure you print it solid, and it gives you an adjustability over your spring tension, and it's an extension to the whole experience. All right, so that is definitely going to require some more wire management to get the wires a little bit tighter up inside there, but I'm not worried about that right now. Obviously, because I still have all this work to do. But what we can do is we can plug in our USB-C, at least just sloppily, but we can plug it in. And what we can do is figure out the lengths of these wires and make a plug really quick and see how that go. And actually what I'm going to do with the length of these wires is I'm going to make them the same length as this USB-C, and that will take the guesswork out of it. Are you using a ferrite bead on that USB-C? I don't know what that is. What's a ferrite bead? I don't know what that is. I kind of wish I did though. Does the Creality curtain fan work with the V3 SE? I want to mod the cooling. The Creality curtain fan. Like from the K series, the curtain fan? I don't think so. You mean like a fan, something like the Neptune machines have? All right, so that's the same length. So let's cut it there. And then we will match the black cable. All right, that's one. Ferrite bead stops the noise from the steppers. Wow, I had no idea. You mean it's like one of the circle magnet thing? It's for EMI? Hey Diana, how you doing? And Hotel, I haven't said hi to you yet, Juliet. I don't know. Should I? That's a whole new world for me. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. It's like they're round usually, and the cables go through them. But yeah, no, I've never used those before. I was just typing slow. So no, but it wouldn't hurt to add one. I don't have one. I mean, I wouldn't mind adding one, but I definitely don't have one at the moment. So I'm probably gonna YOLO it without it at first. That seems to be how I work a lot. There's a lot of YOLOing. They have one for the Ender, like the Neptune. Really? I didn't know that. In that case, yeah, any kind of fan like that would help PLA tremendously. Wrap it when you do. Okay. Creality sells it separately. Okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't know they sell it, but yeah, that's if it attaches to the X gantry system like that, that would be cool. Skip it and call it weight reduction. That's what I'm gonna do. At least 2 coils. Okay, noted. But I don't even know if this USB cable is gonna work, so this is gonna be a learning experience. All right, so for this plug, They have their own provided little baggie of goodies. And the plug is one of these guys. It does have 4 in it, but we're not going to use 4. We just need 2. And I already popped out some pieces to crimp. So let's try to get those out of here. Of course, I put them back in the baggie. Let me get my crimpers. That's these guys. Hey, Flood of Sins. It's not required, but if you have problems, then it's a best fix. Nice. Flashforge has them on the Z stepper motor. Really? Molex Microfit. Nice. I like that you know the name. Oh, wait a minute. This is not the same. Will it work here? I don't know if my crimpers can do these. I think so. Well, once again, we're gonna YOLO it and learn together. Oh, I didn't even cut these yet. Voron guys love microfit connectors. Those Voron guys. They're definitely onto something, I'll tell you that. Oh yeah, okay, that worked out pretty good. Come on. There it goes. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. All right, I'm gonna hold off on putting it in the plug because I gotta pull up the thing for that. Passes the pool test. I'll do it on this one, but it looks good. All right, let's see. The pool test will definitely be the perfect way to figure out if this works or not. Let's get it in there. Just over to the edge, like that. Tug this bad boy in there. Get the silicone in there just a bit. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, this is good. Try to run it through again. A little bit further. Oh yeah, I'll do the same thing on this one. Just because these plugs are long. Let's give it the best chances. Okay. I'm so confident I'm gonna hang it back up. Oh yeah, that's good. All right, so now I have to figure out which one is plus and which one is minus, not here, obviously, but on the thing. So my friend is asking what the best budget one is, but he's lazy and would like auto leveling. I think if you're on any kind of budget whatsoever, the current best machine is the Ender 3 V3 SE. Point them to my video. I talked a lot about why I think so. I think this machine is also really great for that as well, the Flash Forward Adventure 5M, but it comes at double the cost of the Ender for the cost of being a Core XY machine. But if you're on a budget, honestly, I don't think the Ender 3 V3 SE could be better. So definitely point them to my video. All right, what I wanted to do was find this, and I need to see where the plugs go. Oh my God, they made it yellow? Are you serious, guys? All right, so ground and VIN. Now, they're at the top here. So you can only make this mistake once. No, you can't put this on the pins of the Raspberry Pi. But the cable, the USB cable, goes to the Raspberry Pi. Okay, so that's tricky. I don't want to feed power to the wrong plug. 5sec. Oh no, this isn't 5sec. Sorry, Big Tree Tech. Come on. I think there was a better photo. Oh, okay. But still, how do I know which one it is? Ugh. EBB 36 power brown. I remember seeing a photo that someone made. Oh, here we go. This is the photo. Who did it? Hey, KB3D. Okay, there we go. So it's the bottom. Okay. Yeah, this is what we need. Okay, so where is it? It's on the machine. Okay. Where's the plug? Plug goes this way with the clicker going this way. It can only fit in there one way. Which means the 24 is bottom. The 24 is bottom left. Hey Zoomy, how you doing? Oh, I messed up my zoom. Yeah, they were. How do these plugs go in here? Did I do the wrong ones? How you doing? I'm good. Just trying to figure this out. I don't know which direction to put this plug in here. And now I'm unsure that I even put the right one in here. I haven't used these in ages. I think that this isn't right. If in doubt, ohm it out. That's true. Okay, so did I crimp the wrong? I did. Yeah, they do, but I here's what I needed to do. I used the wrong plugs. Those I took those off for the 80XL. I need to use these, and not 80XL. the leveling sensor. Hold on, give it a second. There we go. I need to crimp them into this. So let's do an extreme pull test. Wow. Well, those aren't coming off, so they're getting cut. Okay. That's a good good start, good start. Pretty typical 3D print SOS build. Do it wrong a couple times, then learn, and then do it correctly. Multimeters. Please don't ride the lightning. It's fun to do bad things. All right, let's get this thing back out. Let's break out one of these bad boys. All right, let's get this guy in here again. Up to the silicone. Oh, too much. I got too much wire hanging out. Let's get the trash can over here. Let's get them both. Okay. We want red. Tongues work for voltage detection. Yes. Up to 9 volts. Oh, is this cable too fat for this plug? No way. We will make this work. Nice, that's good. Okay, so let me, before I do the other one, let's see if this fits in here. So according to that photo, that's the plug. Bottom left is 24. Let's see how this goes in. Click. Okay, that's good. Now we need the black. I should probably not use my mouth for that. It's like a, you know, do as I say, not as I do type of scenario. Amps kill. That's what they say. All right, we got that on there. Let's run this one. So this one goes right next to it, to the left to be exact. Clicky, clicky. All right, we're good here. So let's plug it in. All right, that's how that will go. USB cable goes here. And I will very likely run a strand of nylon like this. And the PTFE tube will be here as well. And we will do it this way. And actually, wait, I have things for that. I printed these little guys. Look at that little Voron symbol on there. Let's see how that'll work. Come on. Pretty tight fit. Let's do, how many of these? 2, 3. Let's do one here, and one other one. There we go. It's a good start. And obviously, like I said, I'm gonna do some zip tie action to make this a lot more rigid. But as a for right this second solution. Come on, cable. Get in there, buddy. There we go. There we go. All right, that's how we're gonna play it for now. And let me get 2 tiny zip ties so that I don't yoink anything with power over here. Since it already exists, which is very nice. And I'll do it from just this side. There we go. Okay, let's go around. Make sure it's nice and flat. Okay. All right. I will make this look better later. Let's utilize the zip ties. I'll have to get some nice cable wrap for that. Or something. I don't know how the LEDs will work, but we'll figure it out as we go. Okay. That is a start and worth checking things. All right, so. Whoops. Can you force it through your hot end by pushing it with your fingertips or pliers? So you're clearing out half the print room to make room for the Elegoo. Nah, I don't know if I'll be getting one of those, but it would be cool. Okay. I think we are ready. Oh, that's loud. I think we're ready for some initial tests. Let's get this cable. Will this reach? It will. All right, so hopefully nothing goes pop, but if it does, you know, such is life. Let's see what happens. We got power. What else do we got? All right, this goes in there. This cable goes in there. These cables go in there. This slides on over here. Just to keep things a little bit more tidy. If it makes blue smoke, make sure you clip it for TikTok. All right. We doing this? Hold on, I do still need the GitHub open though. Because, oh man. Oh wait, I have it open. Because we're gonna have to find, we're gonna have to like SSH into this machine. I don't even remember what the IP address for this thing is. All right, let's just turn it on and see what happens, right? Let's go. I see a green light. The cable is lit. No fire. Okay, the cable is dancing. All right, nothing hairy's happening over there. We have no underglow yet. Let's give it a second. No fans on either. Oh, right. No, some of the fans... Oh, wait, hold on. Let me think about this. RGB should be okay. All these fans should be running. The fans to the Raspberry Pi are running. All right. There's no underglow. There's no lights up top. So something is not right. Let me do a minor cleanup of the desk. And we can jump in to see what's going on. The display is lighting up. But nothing is showing up on it. So that's not good. All right, I have like too much stuff to be able to use my mouse. Maybe it's using the USB. I don't know. I've never set it up like this, so I don't know what to expect. Let's move some of this stuff. This board, this box we don't need, right? All right, what's the matter? Let's see. Let me try to grab the IP from the Trident. I honestly don't remember what it is. It's been a minute. Let's see. Also, what time is it? 11:30. All right. Hopefully we can get it running before 12. All right, Trident.local, right. Okay, well that's kind of a plot twist, huh? MCU shutdown, ADC out of range. Does that mean I have something unplugged on the Raspberry Pi? There's no error, so it's just a definitions thing. MCU shutdown, ADC out of range. I don't know what that means. You guys know that? is usually an unplugged thermistor. Oh, okay, so if that's the case, it's just because it actually is. Okay, so everything's great, actually. All right, if that's the case, we're golden. So, okay, first things first, let me download this. I know I already have, but let me just grab that just in case. All right, let's go in here, and now we're gonna need to go to the MCU, and we're gonna need to add another MCU. And that is going to help us turn this thing on. So, GitHub. Let's see. We did the firmware. I already did this, by the way. I already installed the firmware onto the USB firmware onto that machine. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, here we go. So building microcontroller. Nope, we did this. We need the actual config. Includes all the correct pinouts. Aha. Okay, we need this guy, and we'll figure out the serial. But wait, do I still do it? Do I still use it as EBB can though? I guess so. Anyone did this before? Andre, this is different. Hey, hey Luke, how you doing? The build's great. I just plugged this thing in with the EBB36. I've never set one of these up before, so I'm trying to figure out how to add the MCU. But the thing is, though, I'm using USB-C, like USB to the Raspberry Pi instead of CAN. So I'm giving it power separately, as you can see by the wire mess that's over there at the moment. This is going to be wrong, right? Oops. That's my error you got, not related for sure. Yeah. So the error is right. It's because there is no thermistor, because everything's plugged into the EBB36. So right now, all that stuff's unplugged on the bottom. So that makes more sense than, you know, that nothing is working. Let's do another restart, something's up. MCU EBB can. I can never remember what this thing is to for the SSH command to get that ID. And it's not restarting anymore, so that's fun. And I won't be able to grab it here. All right, so we got SSH. Get terminal app. Oops. All right, so SSH P-22 LSDev. There you go. See, I knew you know. It's not root, right? It's a Raspberry Pi. It's pi at trident.local. No, it's not. Come on, memory banks. Let's see. Where are we? Trident.local. Can I find it on my network? Let's do that real quick. Classic MyFiOS gateway. Let Let's see, Trident. Okay, let's see if it does it by IP address. This is 192, whoops, 168.158. What? Is it not pi? I don't remember anymore, guys. It's been a minute for this thing. Lenaro, I think Lenaro is for, whoops, Lenaro is for the V0.2. This has an actual pi. I don't think it's root. Yeah, I don't think it's root. I'll try it for fun, but I don't think it's root. Oh, okay. I guess it is root. Man, it's been a minute and I don't remember what I set up. I don't remember what the... It's apparently not Raspberry. Could have sworn it's pi. Oh, Raspberry. I wonder why I didn't connect before. Oh, okay, we're in. I wonder why that is. But we're in there now, so it doesn't matter. And it looks like, by the way, up here, that is the correct error when you can't connect. So, I run a couple EBB36 boards using 4-wire CAN bus. It should be called out secondary MCU. The pins documented as. Luke, I'm going to run this with, so I'm running it with a 24 volt and a ground running to the board, but I'm using USB-C. Just running it a little bit differently so I don't have to run an additional CAN bus board. So it's, and the board can do, and it is flashed with USB-C, the version, the bin on it. So let's do ls-dev-serial-by, or slash rather, ID like that. Okay. I remember this bug. What does the ITA do? I think it's, isn't it not ID anymore? It's like something else. It's, hey Gary, how you doing? What have we here? Just Trident with a CAN bus board, but running it with USB-C, and I'm trying to get it hooked up. First boot at the moment. If you're running boot, you can escape password. Oh, no, I got that going, DaVinci. We're in. What is it? It's not ID. God, memory is broken. You guys remember? LTA shows all. Failure to communicate. All right, our memory banks. Let's. I'm sure someone of you will tell me in a second. It's not ID. There's like another one that you can put in when the ID one doesn't work. Path, that's the one. Thank you so much. My brain sometimes just literally can't function. Path. There we go. So, what do we need? We can use this. Also, shouldn't it be showing 2? Hacking the mainframe. Don't you have to configure for USB so it can recognize new hardware? Yes, but that's what I'm doing now. I think that's it. Oh wait, that can't be. Right, because this is. Oh no, it's different. This is CMO. This is different because this is UART. Open_sesame. Love it. All right, let's see if it's as simple as this. One of the issues was Debian bug that didn't allow it to show up. Yeah, right, exactly. That's why I tried the path, and the path comes up. But there's other issues. Come on. Come on, printer. Shut down Skynet. Come on, it's too long already. So that didn't work because it would have already popped in. Let me try the long address. Let's try this guy. All the way to 0. Oh, I had that problem trying to install Clipper. I didn't know if Raspberry has fixed it. Oh, there you go. Okay, that's different. Okay, so we're good. We're good. This is different. This is now because it doesn't have... So that was it. You have to write the path as dev tty. Well, this seems to have worked because this is different. This is saying there's no thermistor, which means it's just not configured correctly. So this is at least working. Okay, so next step. Next step is to define all of this stuff. So the ADXL, for example, is now PB12. All right, so this is, let's just go down the list, right? ADXL should be somewhere towards the bottom, I think. We got about 15 minutes left in the giveaway, by the way, guys, if you want to jump in on that. Oh, did I miss it? Probe, bed mesh, Z-tilt. Where is our ADXL? Oh, do I have it in a separate thing? I might. I do, actually. I do. It's in a separate thing. My ADXL is in input shaper. And what I'll do is comment that out. CS pin. Boom. We'll see how that works because that might be different now too. All right, let's just save that one because we need to jump back in. Let's do the main one. Let's get this thing going. So let's find the one for the thermistor. So this will be on the extruder. Okay, it'll be here. No, it'll be heater, bed, heater, hot end. Okay, right here. So let's do this one first, just so we can see how that works. Oh, we need all of this, don't we? All right, hold on. This is the, hold on, I need this guy. Where's the heater? Here we go, here we go. That's what I need. We'll get there. You know, it takes me a second sometimes. But we'll get there. Sensor pin and okay, that's gonna be different too. That's the bed. Hold on. This guy. Found it. Pin. Boom. We'll comment this one out. All right, let's see if that removes that problem that we have. Boom. All right. See? See? Takes me a second, but we'll get there. All right, so that's number one. Still doing it, huh? So we just need to go literally one by one and make sure all of the things are outlined. But this is going very well. Let me comment this out, and I'll do EBB 36 on here. Oh wait, I don't need to do it. It already says that. All right, so since we're here, let's do the extruder ones. Let's go back. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna move this closer. Whoa, whoa, move it closer over here. All right, let's do this part. This is gonna be interesting though. I don't wanna change these, but I think I have to change some of them. I'm gonna just try keeping it exactly the same because it's the same type of stepper driver. So let's just do these pins. All right, and then let's do boom, boom, boom. And I'll keep the rest the same and we'll see what happens. Heater pin. Heater pin and sensor pin need to change. Let's do heater pin first. Let me do the same as the other one. So I'm gonna put it underneath of this one, and same here. So this needs to be commented out. And we need to go in here and grab the sensor pin. Okay, okay, let's do the rest here and then we'll restart it. TMC 2209, extruder. Right here, UART pin needs to change. Right here, boom, underneath. Comment this one out. All right, let's go. Boom. Okay, so far so good. Nope. ADC out of range. Okay, what do we mess up? Let's see what I missed here. We got step pin, direction pin, enable pin. I think the extruder stuff's okay. Heater pin, heater pin. Sensor type, I wonder if the sensor type is different. Well, we'll be able to tell here. Yeah, it is. All right, let's see if that's the key here. Sensor type. Yep, that's gotta be it. Yep. Oh, so close. All right. We're close, we're getting there. Let's keep checking. What else could I have missed? Sensor pin. We don't need any PID stuff because it's at the bottom. Why is this stuff crossed out? Extruder. Hey, Blind Grey Wolf, how you doing? Sensor type has to be the generic 3050 from before because that's the sensor on your hot end. Oh, is it? Is that how it works? Yeah, right, obviously. Thank you. Yeah, any pro tips you guys got, I'm here for them. I never claimed to be a pro at Clipper. I just really like getting my hands dirty with it. I think it's so fun. You get the reward of like fixing this, you know? And that's always the best. So what else are we missing here? Yeah, fix yourself. Yeah, fix yourself, just work, please. It's very important. I don't see anything off the top of my head here. But one thing I do want is the fan to run. So I was thinking of quickly jumping to fan real quick. Hot end fan, this one. Go to the fan section. Should be an only fan section. Here we go. Hot end fan. Did I do this? I already changed it? Alright, let's do this one too then. I'd like to see that just come on because, you know, fans are kind of important. Did you terminate the thermocouple to the board correct? I hope so. Only fans, yeah. You know, a lot more than I am still in Marlin. You know, I have a lot of machines running Clipper. At different stages of it. This one is by far the most custom and by far most advanced, which makes it harder to troubleshoot when you don't off the top of your head like know every single thing, which is how I am. All right, so 5 minutes left in the giveaway, by the way. All right, I'm just trying to think. I kind of want to set this up too. What's that MCU called? EBB can. It's MCU, right? So here we can do. Is it just EBB can for this? I think it's like that. I don't remember. Brian, you'd probably know better than me on that one. Pin ADC temperature used multiple times. Okay, so I did that wrong. Is it this underscore MCU? Yeah, I can't remember these things from memory, that's for sure. It's got to be like EBBCan_MCU. Come on, where are you? Don't hide from me. There. Weird. Wonder what the difference is. Supposed to be dirty power. I don't know. You know, I'll probably find out at the end of this thing and then let everyone know. It's always hard to troubleshoot this type of stuff while sitting. All right, I don't remember what that one's like, so I'll figure that out later. But let's get back to the problem at hand here. Maybe I should unscrew it just to check. Out of range. This generally occurs when a heater temperature exceeds its configured min or max temp. I don't think that's the case. Bed heater, extruder. I gotta be just missing something here. Sensor pin, heater pin. Heater pin. Sensor pin. And it's PB1. I wonder if it's worth trying the other way of doing this and doing dev. What was it? It was TTYA. Just copy it. Wonder if it's worth trying this just to see. It could also be the cable, to be honest with you. MCU EBB can shut down out of range. So it's the same one. Yeah, the same problem. Oh, looks like we just hit 12 o'clock. I don't know if there's a difference here. I doubt it. I had this happen in my latest build, and it was a loose wire connection throwing off a reading. Okay, that's enough for me to try that. Let's get in there. You know, I did crimp these wires, so it's very possible that I did a bad job. Come on, there we go. All right. Let's see if a little wiggle did the trick. Should I be worried that none of the fans are running? Also, do I have to put a jumper on? Yeah, I don't think it's the wires, to be honest. The wires look good. But it could be... So on this version, I have one of the later ones, and there's 3 spots. Try a different cable. You mean like a different USB cable? Fair 8 beef. Hold on. They won't run. Oh, okay. Right, because it's not connected at all. Birdo bead. USB cables. Man, okay, so it's probably worth trying a different USB cable. As soon as he's falling asleep. Wake up. It could also be the extension cable that I have. Like, why not? It could be. First, let's try the USB cable. Let's refresh. So this is a different USB cable. And the next thing we'll try is I will plug the USB cable directly into the Pi without the extension. And rule that out. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Did you include the config file in your print? No. No, I'm replacing them in my own config file. What's going on here? Now it's not doing it at all. Right? Like, oh, did the USB address change? That's not possible, right? Either way, I'm going to unplug this. And let's go direct to rule out the cable. Power's off. Unplugged. We're going direct. Oops. Okay. No big deal. Just everything sliding where I don't want it to go. No big deal. All right, I can't go that way. Oh boy. Can't go that way. Will this reach? It's gonna be pretty close. But we just need it to test. Oh, come on. All right, we got this different cable directly plugged in so I can try to rule out the extension. Let's see. Are we all still plugged in? Yep, get that USB cable out of the way. Power. Hey, Michael. Your cables are good? Yeah, I mean, I definitely have. Dark, I haven't done it yet. I'm about to. All right. Okay. Okay, so still the same error. Okay, so it's not the cable. It's close. It's not quite boom, but it's not quite boom. The question is though, why is there no error? Oh yeah, look, this thing isn't right. It's showing ridiculous numbers up here. The thing is though, what about things like LEDs? Why aren't any of the LEDs on? I guess because it's throwing an error like silently. There it goes. Right, the EVB can is shut down, so I can't use that, okay? What about things like exhaust? No, so I won't do anything because of that. All right, it is what it is. I will troubleshoot this off stream as per usual, but the hard parts were done. I did. The thermistor's on there pretty good. It's not that, and we ruled out that it's not the cable or the extension. So it's got to be just general setup. It could even be the bin file. No, the bin file was correct. It could that the board needs a jumper on it, and I'm just missing because actually, now that I think about it, this is CAN bus V1. I'm doing USB 1.2. I bet that's different. I bet that's different. Yeah, I did that already. I did that part off screen. And you can't do this because it won't work. Boot modes. All right, well, I'll figure it out and I'll give everyone an update at some point, but right here, this one. Okay, hold on. Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. Hold on. One second, guys. 1 second. Check this out. So this is different. So this is different. Okay. Let me try one thing and we'll do the giveaway. Let me try one thing and then we'll do the giveaway. If I go to here, okay, first, let me go to input shaper just because I saw it at the top. So the ADXL gets a bunch of different pins because it's different on the 1.2. So that's very important. Okay, that will be step one. Now let's go back to printer. All right, so let's check these pins. Let's check these pins first. That's under extruder. So these three, and they're different. They're different. So this is going to be a major difference here. I was in the wrong file. All right, so I need heater pin. Here, let me just do all 3 of these. And I'll delete them. So this needs to go right here. Yep. Cut. Boom. Okay. Last one right here, and then we will try something else. TMC 2209 should be right here. Okay, all those pins are different. Here we go. Let's go. Boom. We have underglow. We have lights. Ha ha ha. Hotel, you are completely right. Juliet, this right here, everybody. See this? That's what it is. Diana, it is, but it's fun. Like, it's fun. It's okay, I'll tell you what. It's not fun. This stuff is not fun when you didn't do this yourself. Like, if there was a problem, this would not be fun. But I did this. Like, I installed this willy-nilly. So it's fun to, like, do the troubleshooting. All right, this is big. This is big, guys. I appreciate everyone sticking through. I know we're 15 minutes into the giveaway. But, man, we got LEDs on the bottom. Our screen is running. Everything is on. Yeah. Okay, so that means, okay, the fans are not running, but that's okay because the fans wouldn't be running on this machine. So let's try to turn it on. Also, oh, right, this RGB is not defined yet, but let me try the part fan. Okay, no part fan yet, but no air either. Hot end fan, I don't think I can actually do it, but, well, let's heat. So it is showing 200 degrees, so let's do 150 on the hot end fan, and let's see, hopefully the fan turns on. I guess we'll find out. It is heating. The temperature is reading, it's going up. Oh, right, sorry guys, no view here. So it is heating, but no fan. I'm gonna cut it off. So that means the pins that we defined earlier are all wrong. It was just from the wrong files. So it's all on me. Hopefully this chills out. Getting pretty toasty. Oh, there we go. Now it's going down. Okay, cool. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Everything is, the rest is just going through that dock. Essentially, it's just a matter of going through here and putting all the right pins. Just for giggles here, let me make sure the fans are on. So fan is P0. Now I'm going to be much more happy giving away something, excuse me, now that, you know, things are working. Only fans, fan. Yep, so all these things are wrong. They were wrong. They're very different. I got to note that when I talk about this. And this is hot end fan. Hot end fans, this guy. Boom, let's restart. And those fans should now be accessible and working. And after the giveaway, I'll re-plug in the correct cable. All right, so the hot end fan should be working, but it's not. Let's see, parts fan. No parts fan. This says hot end fan should be on, but it's not. Wonder what's up with that. And neither fan's running, so it's not like they're plugged into the wrong thing or something. All right, well, we'll do some more testing. At least I know it's functional. Right now it needs to be on. It says it's on because it's over 40 degrees or whatever the minimum is. So it's just a matter of figuring out what and why. LEDs off. Yeah. Sick. LEDs on. Boom. Cool. Okay. All right, let's do the giveaway. You said the pen pin. Yeah, I still need to do that correctly. Two to three working at a time. Yeah. All right. Anyway, this was a major. Finding out that was working and getting the rest of the machine up and running is a major win. It's literally just a matter of figuring out these pins, and then it's done, and it's smooth sailing from there. All right. Let's go here. Let's go to the browser view. All right, everybody, 34, probably one of our lowest numbers. Let's go into the screen. All right, so let's pick up our giveaway. Let's go to winners. We're gonna draw a winner. Draw. All right, we have a winner. Let's announce winner in widget. Announce with avatars. Announce. Our winner for today is Luke M. Hey, Luke. I have your email and your location. Now let's see if you are in the chat, because you have to be present to win. So, Luke. Which Luke is it, though? Luke M. Digital, is it you? So many bots. Luke M, if you are in the chat, let us know, because you've won a spool of 3D Max PLA Plus. And like always, I will give you 5 minutes. So it is 12:20. So 12:25. If you have not claimed the prize in the chat, I will pick a different person. Dark, is that you? Are you Luke M? Hey, nice, fantastic. So we got 2 Lukes here. All right, Luke M. So one more thing, because other people will say, so it's them, blah blah blah. So for your, I don't need to know your full name, but what are the 2 last letters of your last name? 2 last letters of your last name. This is how I confirm. There it is. Congratulations. Congratulations, sir. So you didn't answer the question, so let me ask you. What was the question? I really wish Gleam.io would just show it in the front. That would be so nice. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to go through all this nonsense trying to figure it out. What is your dream machine, and what would it be able to do? Let us know, just for funsies. M is my middle initial, so close. Yep. So what if you were to be able to have a company make your dream printer? At the moment, right now, not 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, things are going to change, I'm sure, but right now, what do you think would it be? Print instantly and print anything without fail. So you want one of those things where, like a Star Trek, where they put a pill in a microwave, and it would hit the button, and it'd be like chicken, and it instantly opens, there's chicken in there. You know how fast 3D printers are getting? And also, there is that one technology where it's the prints get the use of kind of light in a gel, where it hardens the gel in 3D space, printing money. So that's close. I mean, they'll get there. I have a feeling they'll get there. I don't know about extremely instantly, but I have a feeling that printing things very fast, very fast, will definitely happen. Cool. Well, congratulations. Here's what you need to do, Sir Luke. Go to, follow the link down below to 3D Max's website. Find a PLA Plus that you like that's labeled in stock, and then email me your address and the filament that you choose at Fedor, F-E-D-O-R, at 3dprintsos.com. Okay, so Fedor, F-E-D-O-R, at 3dprintsos.com. and shoot me that info, and I will forward it over to 3D Max. All right. Borrow USB cord from Feder. Yeah, I got them. Actually, that's what I wanted to do. So Luke, let me know if you're good, and I'll get back to working for a little bit more. If you guys want to stick around, I'll probably do another 20-ish or so minutes here and there. Yeah, Caleb, have a good one. Yeah, I'll definitely, I'm going to try to do them consistently. All right, cool. That sounds good. All right, sweet. Go swap prints on all machines. Catch you folks in Discord. Yeah, for sure. See you later. All right, for those folks that are still going to stick around for a bit, I'm just going to mess with this just for a few more minutes. I'm going to switch the cable back. Just because it would be amazing to run the cable that I always wanted to. Hey, have a good night, Zoomy. The Feder. I'm glad you're having a good time. All right, let's plug that in. Let's plug our extension back in because that wasn't the problem. And then let's get the other cable plugged back in. And that entails this. I guess that's why people were suggesting I do the inverted electronics mod. So that I didn't have to deal with this. But you know, you live, you learn. And then you do the thing that people suggest. Alright, I gotta move this thing way down though. Or maybe I'll add another one. I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna do the wire management yet. That looks horrible for the time being. I'll probably get like a cable sleeve or something. All right, good night, everybody. For those leaving, have a great night. Thank you, everybody, for jumping in. On your way out, hit that like button if you can. I'd appreciate it. Yeah, I'll definitely be catching some of you guys in the next one. And in the Discord, so on and so forth. All right, so USB cable should be plugged. Should be plugged in. Let's give it power. You keep repeating OnlyFans. That's right. Thanks, Feder, for the discount code. I just got 10 spools. Nice. Sweet. Yeah, it's easy 5%. So a thing to keep in mind with 3D Max is sometimes, especially around holidays, they usually on their socials do a 10% off. So the 10% is always going to be better than my code. But if you're not buying around the holiday and you need to re-up, my 5% should be good on pretty much everything. And like I said, they just released 5 kilogram spools. I think they have white and black for now. And they're $80, but if you put in my code, it takes them down to $75, which is a really good price for a 5 kilogram spool. Oh man, I love how like the LEDs come on in a sequence. It's always so nice. All right, let's see what else we need to change here. So we changed the fan, right? Yeah, fan is PA0, that's correct. I wonder if, well, no, the hot end is working. The thermistor in the hot end is working. I wonder if the fan, I wonder if I can't define this other stuff. Let's try it. I wonder if all this stuff can no longer be used. It's worth a try. That's all correct. So the only difference here is this. Put it up here. Comment it out. All right, so it should be kickstart. Oh wait, it was kickstart time on there? No, so kickstart time also has to go away. I think that's all fan related though, not related to this, but if it works, I don't really care. I'll figure it out. I just want them to run. Those two are obviously important. CR Thorge, thanks for popping in. Are there any switches on the board or jumpers? There are. There are. And I wonder if there's something fan related. And I will check them, definitely. All right, so the best way to check is this. The part fan should run. And it does not. All right, it's gotta be, I mean, there's a ton of jumpers on there. There's like 3 jumpers. And it's not throwing an error, so it's not that they're not defined. They're just physically not working. NeoPixel. Let me check if the LED on it will work. Because is it just fans or is it other stuff as well? So where is LED? Probe, displays, slicer. Should have an LED section somewhere. Oh, right, LEDs are separated for me. Because I wanted to take them to a different level here. All right, SB LEDs, this. Let's do, boom, like that. Let's see if the LEDs turn on. If there's any way to put your config file on the big screen. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so that runs right away. So it's just related to the fans. A fan wired backwards, that could be it. Hey Kyle. No, this is not the thing to look at to what you're building. So for that, I did a full video. One, I did the whole thing live, but I have a video of my review for the stock kit and what I would suggest. And this one is just me going back and doing the things that I suggested. So if you're just tuning in, check out the amount of wires I removed from the original kit. So this was all in chains, and this is what I removed to get to this level where it's just 3 cables. So obviously it's not pretty. It's, I'm still setting up. I'm running into some setup errors. Oh, I even missed another cable. Some setup errors, but that will all be ironed out because I just have a good feeling about it. So yeah, this is definitely not how the kit is. You may need to select where the power is coming from. Yeah. Okay, so hold on. Kyle, it's on my actual channel. It'd be a video. So there's a video with like a conclusion from the live stuff, and some pointers. Oh, you already saw it. All right, cool. Okay, good. Fan wires backwards. Let's check that because that could definitely be it. Actually, I want to leave this up. Let me duplicate this. All right, so let's go to here. All right, so let's check this. So we got PA. PA is ground, right? Because VIN. Wait. PA, yeah. Is it the ground the switch or the power the switch? I bet I have them backwards. I bet I have them backwards. VIN is on the bottom. Fans are voltage in. They're 24 volt fans. Ground switch. I have them backwards. I have them backwards. Right? Let me take a look again. Yeah, I have the ground on the bottom. I have the ground on VIN. That's why everything else is running. See, that's another reason why these kits are so great. Like, the amount of stuff that you learn is so much. Like, I'm not just learning about this kit. I'm learning about, like, how all these machines and electronics work. Like, it goes far beyond. It's pretty cool. All right, hold on. So I'm just repinning them real quick. It's really easy to do. This one's being stubborn, probably because I'm really excited. There on the bottom. This one down here. Our cable is the RGB on the cable started dancing just now. And it stopped as soon as I mentioned something. All right, so let's see. That would do it, yeah. So, let's do part fan. Yep, that's not the part fan. Okay, so I have those reversed. But that's what that problem was. All right, here we go. Part fan. Boom. The level of, you know what? I'm learning. I'm very happy about that. Let's get this thing going to a hundo. And we're heating. And the fan's running. Let's go to 0 before it heats up too much. And the fan's still running, so that's good. And we're at what, 65, 66 degrees, 68. All right, now it's cooling down, and I'm gonna just wait until the hot end turns off. No, you're not locked out. No, I don't do that. Repeat winners are totally fine. We had back-to-back winners. I don't mind that at all. If you come into the live stream and you stay with me until the end and you entered the thing, you're good to go. Like, that's not a problem. So no, you're not locked out. I work in controls for over 10 years. The learning never stops, but the troubleshooting gets faster usually. Nice. Flashforge did that to me. I have them reverse. Spent an hour trying to figure it out. Yeah, that's what this was pretty much. Yeah, but this is a huge step. So the only thing that I have to figure out is, well, the 80XL, I'm assuming that'll work, but that's way later. Is the leveling sensor. I have to cut this cable, make it shorter, and plug this in on the board. But that is also very easy. So after that's done, that's figured out. And then, okay, then sensorless homing. Sensorless homing is going to be tricky. Luckily, I have sensorless homing on my Voron V0 2R1 here, so I'll at least have that to look at. Okay, and the fan just cut off at under 50 degrees. So, man, that's great. That is great. I want to hit this home button so bad, but obviously nothing is hooked up and it would crash violently. But everything else is running. So it heats, the cooling fans work, my LEDs are all on. Man, this was a huge leap forward in progress. I'm so excited. So just leveling and the X and Y what's it called? Sensorless homing. Oh, and also I do have to install these. I just ran out of time today. But yeah, I do have to install these guys because my tensioners are cracked. I'll put those up there and the rest of this can get cleaned up. And then I will figure out how in the world I'm going to do the... Also, the cable is not lit anymore. Why is the cable not lit? That's weird. My cable is no longer lit up. The whole point was it's an LED cable. Let me do this for fun. Let's do a shut down. And I will reboot it now that everything is on. Hey, thanks for subscribing, Juan. Appreciate it. The cable was lighting up earlier. Yeah, I saw it, but now it's not. If it has like an idle time where it turns off, that'll be useless. But I do know that it turns on when it requires like when power is required. But it's not going to use power, is it? Because it's only going to use data. The point is it's a charger cable, right, for a phone, which means it like lights up to let you know your phone is charging. I wonder if the CAN board won't need that anymore. Yeah, I bet that's a thing. Let's do power off. Give it a couple seconds. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to buy some nice cable wrap because having the power cables like that just doesn't look good. But that's the least of my worries. Yeah, see, like as soon as it's powering on now. Let's do this cam. And it's off again. What was the clipper thing you mentioned with the X+3? What do you mean? Oh, the little add-on? There's this little screen called a Nomi. It's this little clipper screen. In fact, I can show it. Because it should work. So all I have to do is just add the clipper config to it. So it's this little screen, and you can install this into a tool head. You can install it somewhere. You can even put it on your desktop like this. It's like it's just gonna jump onto my Wi-Fi right now. Yeah, the cable is super cool if it stays lit. It looks like it doesn't. All right, so right now it's just telling me that I need to get into the Wi-Fi. So let me do that. Actually, nope, I can't do that. It'll turn off my live stream. I can't show you this right now because it'll kill my live stream because I'll lose Wi-Fi. But essentially, you jump on its Wi-Fi and you tell it your Clipper IP address, which obviously the X+3 has. And then it pulls up all sorts of interesting things. It knows when it's homing, it knows it's, you know, it's when it's printing, and knows when it's doing all of its stuff. It has these little cute faces, and you can, you know, you can modify all of the GIFs if you are into design at all. So it's just a fun little thing, like to see the hot end's temperature or how far along the print is at a glance. You know, because it's a really high contrast little display. It's just fun. It's a fun little thing to do when your printer's all, you know, done up. You could always put a dummy load on your cable. Oh, like with a resistor. Yeah, I didn't think about that. The cable turns off when this thing doesn't need it. Man, that's kind of a bummer. I wonder what I could try. Obviously, I won't know until data is actually moving, like when it's printing and stuff. Oh, you know what I can do? I can maybe drag in a G-code file. Here, I have this file right here. It's not for this machine, but it doesn't matter. Let's see if the cable will turn on. No, and it was so fast. Where'd that even go? I don't even know where that file went. That file just went poof. Yeah, that file's gone. Oh no, it's up here. It's just the GX file. So that won't do it. And I guess like I can't do any ADXL stuff because it's all apart and stuff. Oh well, it is what it is. I'm pretty happy with everything else. Okay, so just a matter of adding a cable and then tweaking the config one more time to make sure it's configured for sensorless homing, and then we're good. And looks like I'll have to find a way to put a dummy load on the cable, which is just kind of annoying. Maybe I can like add a physical LED. So I have a ton of LEDs. All right, well, I'll mess with that later. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna call it here. I'm pretty happy with everything else though. I gotta put my little house, thing back on, a little cover on the back. Yeah, huge progress. I'm gonna leave this thing here on the desk, which forces me to work on this. So I'll probably work on it tomorrow a little bit. I'll start another print on the Adventure because that's a good machine. I've been having fun with it. I do need to jump back into the KE and review that because that's out now, at least for pre-order. And I know there's been a lot of excitement around that. So, all right, everybody. Thank you all for joining me and sticking around till the end. I really appreciate it. On your way out, if you could just hit that like button, that always helps big time, and I really appreciate it. What about the Tronxy? What about it? The huge one? I did message them like, hey, do you guys need reviews for your giant machines? But I appreciate that, Jesper. Thank you very much. I'm glad you like it. Ah, man, I need a haircut. Look at this. It's like I literally have a helmet on the top of my head. Yeah. All right. See you, everybody. Thank you for another good one. Weren't you going to build the old school one? Oh, not Tronxy, the ANET A8. Yeah, I was going to do that when I catch up with all these little projects. So I did a poll, Walkman, I did a poll, and I asked what you guys wanted to see. And it was like 3 times more people wanted to see the Trident over the ANET, so I just held off. I'm going to do it. I still have it. But, all right. Thank you, everybody, once again. See you later. Peace.